Thank you.
Are we?
Okay. Every single time.
Thank you.
Because it's so weird.
Thank you. Thank you.
Are we leaving those two, like those guys in the warehouse?
I think that was what the intention was.
Right. Okay.
Just weird, but
We talking as us, or we?
Sorry, I'm
as the
talking about
crowd?
as. Sorry. You know what? Pick it.
So let's start with a quick out-of-game discussion, just to recap where everybody is, what everybody's doing. We'll say that you're all back at the apartment. We can start the following night, right, just to get things going. The doctor is doing stuff. He got a phone call. He's got some things to do in Oslo. So he's going to be out investigating something. If you want to, you can give him a job, and I can run that for him in sort of a downtime way, if you like. But it will need to be something that he can do alone. So yeah, that's possible. Parker is here. Jojo is here. You've got your van. You've got your new retainer is Dee Dee, but she's gone back to her house.
Yeah.
And she's in the middle of organizing a new job in London also. So that's another thing that she's up to, because she's going to be moving houses soon.
Yeah.
You guys are going to wake up down 1 blood point each, because, that's how it works. Any questions? Any other information that we need to remember from the last game? Who watched the game over the week?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watch it while I'm at work.
Awesome. Okay. So was there any questions about it that you had that arose from that?
You watch it while you're at work?
Well, I listen to it at work while I work in broken computers.
I can
So,
does that too.
so I can listen to stuff and work away. I usually listen to music, but
Oh, that's right, because you're all geniuses, eh?
I wouldn't go that far.
I wouldn't go that far either.
Well, more of a genius than me.
Man,
I'm
I fix
lucky
some
I know how to
broken computers,
switch
not
computer
like
on.
systems or anything like that.
All right.
Yeah. Not at the moment, but I do have the list of all the stuff that we've got from the safe. That's pretty much what I've had.
Oh,
All right.
And at some point, if we,
I've given.
Barry?
Yep.
At some
Barry.
point, I want to get a few little tins of cat food, just if we go past an all-nighter.
You can organize that, no problem.
Sweet, cool.
We can say that you have acquired tins of cat food on your way back from wherever, or however you want to do that. Who has retainers here? It's just Jojo and there's also your Liz, right? Okay, so Jojo, Liz. Let me just make a quick list of Parker, Liz, and now Dee Dee is a retainer as well.
Yeah, she's probably gone back home, right? Like trying to prepare stuff.
Yeah, she would have gone back to her house at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, I would also ask the doctor to do some research for me on on how you gain a hospital, how you become a member of a hospital, on the committee, that kind of thing.
Right. Okay. So you're looking at how to get into that. Okay. All right. He might be able to answer those questions, and we'll leave that with him for now. We'll say that you send him a message. I am going to put you on mute, Barry, because I can hear someone washing dishes behind your head. Cool. So just press to talk when you need to. Cool. Thank you. Appreciated. All right. Anybody else with any questions here? No. All right. Let me have a look. Players. Okay, out of you guys, let's see. Barry, let's just grab your character's humanity. And it is Mr. Shipman. No, that's not Mr. Shipman. You're a bishop. Humanity is okay. Charlie, what's your character's humanity? You can PM me with it if you want, or you can tell me. It's up to you.
Hers is 7.
Okay. All right, Catherine. PM me or tell me. I don't mind. It's up to you. How secret?
Humanity?
Unless it's a secret to
Nah,
you.
it's not really. It's
Right.
5.
5. That's right. You're losing humanity
Yeah, I lost
rapidly.
one. Yeah, that was exciting to watch.
All right, Garth. What's your character's
I've got
humanity?
humanity 7.
Okay, 7. All right. And I'll just double check on Mr. Shipman to see what his humanity is.
That's
for
so
future
perfect for Tanya
reference.
anyway. God.
Okay. So interestingly enough, everyone except Catherine wakes up at the same time.
Tanya.
I draw
Yeah,
mustache.
Tanya.
No,
Who's Catherine?
Who is Catherine?
She was a
Who the hell
retainer
is
last
Catherine?
week.
Yeah, I might find some Catherine as a retainer now.
Right. Well, the mayor of Oslo is Russell. Just kidding.
Russell.
Yeah, because that's cool. All right. So you guys wake up, except for Tanya. Tanya's out like a light. So what do you guys do? You start coming to in your boxes or body bags or whatever it is that you're sleeping in. What are you
Mhm.
sleeping in? What
I
are you?
assume
sleeping?
the bed in the room.
You're on the bed?
Yeah, I'm sleeping on the bed. Might as
Okay.
well.
All right. Well, I'll say that Mr. Parker and your other retainers, Jojo, etc., have organized to block out all of the sunlight and what have you. They've taped drapes up on the walls, on the windows with cardboard and stuff so that the windows are literally sealed from sunlight. Okay.
Oh, good job.
Yep. Parker and Jojo have spent the day playing cards in the room, next to the bedrooms in the living room, I guess. Or not just playing cards, probably doing research and things on computers and stuff too, internet stuff, research. But they've been there the whole day guarding your corpses.
Oh. I'd like to ask Parker if I can make an international call on my phone.
Yes, of course.
Okay. I'll go and do that.
All right. So you go. Do you go to another room or
I'll just go back
to
to
the hallway or?
as we all had our own rooms.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just go back to the one I was staying in
Okay.
and then call either Uther or Benjamin, whoever
Right.
answers the phone.
Right. Uther doesn't answer phones, and you know
Course he
this.
doesn't.
Of course he doesn't. He's too old-fashioned. But Benjamin answers. Good evening.
Yes. Good evening.
Imagine.
I was wondering if I could speak to Uther.
Not
it might be too.
presently, but I could arrange it if that's what you desire.
Well, maybe you could answer me the questions I have.
I can try.
That's good. It's a bit naive of me to think that I'm perhaps the only broodmate, the only childer of Uther, right?
Well, I think that's very astute of you to conclude.
It's just I came across some blood belonging to a Ragnar, and I was wondering if Uther has anything to do with a Ragnar,
I do not believe so.
or an Eric, or a Vignis.
Nope, none of those names are familiar to me.
Okay.
Besides historically, but that sort of thing.
Our blood is incredibly similar, so yeah, I thought I'd ask if and when Uther gets up, maybe you could perhaps ask him.
Yes, I can send you a text message,
Okay.
and I will leave you a short response that will be difficult for someone else to decode if they were to obtain your phone.
Okay. I suppose a yes or no question. Yes or no would be fine.
Yes, basically,
Okay.
yes. Very good. I shall respond when I have the answer for you.
Okay. Thank you so much.
I hope you're well over there. Everyone doing what?
Everyone's doing amazingly well, actually.
Oh, good. Tickety boo.
Well, I'll chat later, all right?
Very good then. You have a wonderful evening. Enjoy the
too.
snow.
Well, it's interesting.
I can
It's
just
cold.
imagine you spending your evenings making snow angels under trees.
Maybe I'll consider that for later on.
Probably a good idea.
Hmm.
Very well. Do have a good evening.
Right. Goodbye. Click.
Okay. Parker turns to you. What's your face? What's your face, Barry? What's your
Bishop,
face? Emmanuel Bishop. Parker turns to Bishop and he says, and here are your tracking devices, sir. I had them brought in this evening.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, efficiency, that's what I like about you, Parker.
Well, yes, it's been mentioned before. Yes.
I need your advice.
My advice, sir. Very
Yes.
good.
If we could go in the room for an instant and talk about things.
Of course. Yeah.
When I was back home in Tatiana's nightclub, you remember Lady Tatiana?
I do, sir.
She expressed an interest in Sage's sire.
Did she what?
Yes, she expressed an interest in Sage's sire.
I see, sir.
Now, the thing is, I know a little bit about him now. I know where he lives. I know but there's something in my mind that just tells me not to pass on the information until I talk to him. Would you agree with that advice, Parker?
Well, sir, yes. I Lady Tatiana, does she hold some sway over you, sir?
Not at the moment.
Well, then I wouldn't go about passing on private information about vampires as likely to upset them.
Here's the other bit. I think I should inform Sage so she can get in touch with her, that gentleman. What's his name?
Benjamin, was it?
That's right, Benjamin, that's the one. And inform him that Tatiana's got an interest in such things.
That does seem reasonable, sir. Not a bad idea.
Good. Now you've got the devices.
Yes, here they are. Pushes them
Okay.
across the table.
All right.
I believe there's 4 tracking devices here. Each one has a life of 12 hours.
12 hours. All right.
They have rechargeable batteries. You can switch the batteries out if you're able to get your hands on them.
What did you do with our guest?
Our guest. But 1 minute before we get to the guests. These are the other tracking devices. These ones are for vehicles. They're a little bigger. They have a lifespan of 24 to 48 hours. They will fit in a vehicle, on the bottom of a vehicle. You can put them in a purse or a bag, put them in a glove box, that type of thing. The smaller ones you can put in a pocket or you can sew it into a jacket. But as I say, only 12 hours before the batteries need to be replaced.
You've got the connecting thing, haven't you?
Connecting thing.
The tracking device where it goes beep, 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 beep.
Of course. Yes.
You've got all that set up.
Yes, you can watch all that on this tablet here.
Okay.
Like you can track them on this laptop. There you go. That's better.
Yeah. Yes. All right. Thank you.
Who was the guest you were talking about?
She's tied up in a loo.
Oh, that's okay. We moved her here from the what do you call it?
I trust you put something over her head so she didn't know where she was going to.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Good. All right.
Presently, she's having a little bit of a lie down.
Okay. Good work, Parker.
You're welcome, sir. All right.
Yes.
Anybody else want to have a conversation with their retainers or otherwise? Alexi?
No, sorry. I'm just
No, you good? Catherine?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Oh, well, Catherine, you wake up at this point, and you emerge from your room, and Jojo immediately wraps you around with a big fur coat. There you go.
Oh,
Oh,
Are you all right,
thank you,
madam?
doll.
You're
Yes,
welcome. You're welcome. Is there
thank you.
anything else I can get you?
Oh, no, you don't have to give me anything, but I have to tell you something, my dear. I
Oh.
have the most amazing night last night. I did 3 things that you'd be very proud of me.
Oh, really?
Yes, darling.
Tell me.
I punched Guy.
Oh, my.
I did. Oh, you saw me eating someone. Well, you
Yes,
didn't
yes.
really see me, didn't you? Did you?
Oh, no. I don't watch
you,
that sort of thing.
yeah, that was so interesting. And guess what, darling?
What else?
I hopped off a roof.
You hopped off a roof.
Yes,
Like you jumped off a roof?
I
Like,
jumped off a roof. I
and,
have
and,
never felt so excited in my life.
and you survived.
I survived, darling.
Did you get any scratches?
I don't think so.
You didn't break a heel or anything like that?
No,
Your
no,
boots
no,
are
no.
all right.
My boats are all good, darling.
Oh, that's good to hear.
But yeah,
That's
just
good to
letting you know that I'm getting
I'm
such
so proud of you.
I
So proud of
know,
you.
me
Well done.
too. Liz, please put this in my diary. This is amazing.
Liz takes note. Yeah.
My
Yes, madam.
adventures.
Yes, madam.
Please tell my mother.
Jojo says to you, look, are you sure it's a good idea to put your adventures in your diary? If they were to get into the wrong hands, they might be
That's
considered
true.
some sort of
Oh no,
weapon
don't put
against
any.
you. They could be coded, of course.
Yeah. We'll put a code in it. Let's do code, shall we?
Perhaps we could write it as a novel, milady.
Lovely. That'll be lovely. I like the idea.
The Adventures of Tanya Mueller.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Perhaps we need to have maybe a fake name.
We will discuss this later on.
Very
I
well.
love the idea.
Excellent.
Yes.
All right. And also I have this for you too, milady, and he passes you a flask.
Oh, thank you, darling.
I just warmed it up a little bit in the microwave.
Oh, how lovely. How lovely. Oh, by the way, here's your gun and your thing and all that
Oh,
stuff.
yes. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
I really appreciate it. I didn't use it, I think. No, I did not use them.
Are you sure you don't want to keep it just in case?
Oh, no,
we are in a
that's
foreign country and things have happened.
What's wrong with a little bit of risk, hey? I'm kind of enjoying that little risk sometimes.
All right, Tanya, if that's what you want.
And I'm done.
All right. And okay, so Alexei, what are you doing during this whole period?
I'll just be on my BlackBerry on the BBS with Nosferatu, just looking at stuff.
The bulletin boards.
Yeah.
Okay. All righty. All right. There you go. So you all converge into the same room.
Sage?
yes, you don't need to yell. I'm right here. Right here.
Because I'm just coming out of a room.
Oh.
Oh, you're there. Sorry. Sage, I've got to talk to you.
I'm here to listen.
Good. You want to come this way?
Sure. Secrets, huh?
Well, it's a kind of secret. I just feel that you might like to talk about this privately.
All right. Mm-hmm.
Not that we could see any person if he was in this room. Okay, this way.
I am following. Yep.
Right. Shut the door. This is real crap when you've got a Nosferatu as part of the team. He could be anywhere. We wouldn't know.
It's like standing outside. I can't be in 2 places at once, though.
Oh, were you standing outside in plain sight?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I didn't even go out in public.
All right. Tatiana wants to know more about your sire.
Okay. Why do you know this?
because she asked me to find it out.
And what are you going to do?
Well, I'm talking to you, and you're going to talk to your sire, and you're going to ask him what he wants me to say, if anything.
He's very private.
I noticed that, not many people ever bomb in the middle of their, home.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like very, very private. Like,
Yes.
I don't think he would want any of his business to be told.
I realise that, but we're working together, so there's got to be some trust between us, though I can't keep secrets from you.
Hmm.
You dig?
Okay. I'll have a chat to him. He's not going to be very happy about this.
Oh, no, he's probably not going to be very happy about it.
Mm-hmm.
But he'll probably realise that we have to be as subtle as we can possibly be.
Okay.
Because Tatiana is, at the moment, helping you with your career, and he wouldn't want that stopped.
That's true.
Because it's kind of convenient.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, you didn't sign this contract here. This contract, which I've been trying to get you to sign for the last... Yeah. Mind you, we haven't had time.
No, we really haven't had time. I still have to give this to a lawyer and all that to have a look over. Maybe even Benjamin. Yeah, I need a little bit more time, all right? Although from what I've seen so far, like when you jumped from the fire escape to the balcony, that was amazing. Yeah. And when you tackled that guy yesterday night, that was amazing too. So I'm already invested.
All right, I'll give you a little bit more time. It's not like you're going anywhere. Only to fame and fortune, girl. Only to fame and fortune. Okay.
Thank you for telling me, though. Thank you.
Oh, anytime. All right. Let's go and join the others.
Go back out to the main room. All right. Parker looks up as you come in. Jojo looks around as you enter.
I just need to do one more thing.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to go outside. I'm going to collect the snowball, pack it tight. I'm going to go back inside, and I'm going to throw it at Alexi.
Okay, so you get this from the balcony, perhaps.
Oh, very good. The balcony. Yeah.
All right, so you just throw the snowball at Alexi. Alexi's sitting there on his BlackBerry. And then...
I brushed myself off and put my BlackBerry away.
I'm sorry. I was told to have a bit of fun in the snow, so I enjoyed that. Anyway, where are we going?
Yes, sir. What is the plan, says Parker, tonight?
Do you have the bag, Alexi?
What was that, sorry?
Do you have the bag?
The bag.
The bag of stuff that we took.
Yes, I do. Yes, maps and stuff. Yep.
Yes. Do you want to share it to the group?
Oh, yep. We pull it out and start going through the maps and the stuff that I've grabbed.
Also, isn't tonight the night that the lady is going to see?
Yes, it is.
Ragnar.
So we need to quickly make a plan and go.
I reckon this is the time we can release her and follow her. Put a tracker. You've got a tracker on that. Oh, no, sorry. Do we have anything to track this lady?
It so happens we do, but I have to install it, and then I have to figure out which car we're going to let her steal so she can run for miles and hope that she chooses the right one.
We can have a look at the map as well, can we?
Good idea.
So Ragnar wasn't going to that house that we were at?
We don't know, but we need to. We don't know where they're going to meet. I don't even know where the lady lives, so that's why I said maybe we should let her go and follow her or something.
Well, we know
that sounds like fun.
We know where their offices are. We're assuming we're assuming that's their home as well.
Correct.
But she might go straight
We've
to.
seen that last time.
Pardon?
Oh, did we? Oh yes, we did actually say that they might.
Barry, press the button. Just
They might be here. They might be in that house, correct?
You jumped off the roof. I caught you there,
Yeah,
remember?
yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Well, but how sure are we that that is the place that they're going to meet up?
We're never sure. You got a good point there.
You could just ask,
That's true.
wake her up.
I don't think she'll want to give us some.
Been
Oh.
very forthcoming.
Hmm. Um,
And the
I guess
dock's off.
it all depends on what you have to say to her. And then you can read her body language from that.
That's a good idea.
Maybe. I
Maybe?
could try awing her again.
Maybe you can sing her a song. She might like it.
I don't think I'm going to do that. Interesting suggestion.
Okay.
Can I have a look at some of the other things you have here?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I remember there being like a bike registered.
Mhm.
In the bike registration, it should have the license plate, right?
Yes.
So, I mean, we should probably take note of that if we're ever getting
Yep.
tailed by a bike,
Mm-hmm.
and the type of bike, obviously. Do any of the maps have any locations on them?
Yeah. I think we found some dots on the maps, correct? Alex?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Are they marked in any way? Do they have the?
Oh, how about
Um,
we lay it out? Or do we? Sorry, do we? No.
do you what?
So can we actually see where are the dots on those on the map or?
There are some places marked on the map.
Okay.
They include 3 residential addresses.
Mhm.
They include a couple of car parks, like parking lots in town. They have a mark on your current the place where your storage unit is. That's marked. The docks
Oh,
are also marked.
That's when.
the docks here in Oslo.
Yeah.
Can I see if any of the other dots correlate with any of their other cases?
Yes, a bunch of them correlate with all of their other cases.
Which makes sense because they stole all that stuff from the docks and warehouse or whatever it is. So
Actually,
Yeah.
can I go through and through a process of elimination, just cross them all off like the other cases that we know about in us and just see if there are any rather random ones that are still around?
Certainly you can. So you can make a roll. It's going to be intelligence and investigation.
Two successes.
2 successes. Okay. Yeah, you knock off quite a lot of those spots. You can narrow it down significantly, down to about probably less than a quarter, maybe an eighth of them from all of the other cases, down to stuff that might be relevant to what you're doing.
Cool. As I cross them off, I explain what I'm doing to the rest.
Okay.
sorry, what's the time as well?
The time in game right now is 7:45.
Oh, what's the sunset time?
Oh, earlier than that, like 6.
Okay.
Probably, in fact, probably even earlier than that, probably like 4.
Right.
So you know what? Based on that, you know what? I'm going to take it back. It's going to be 6 o'clock.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Good
Yeah,
point.
because no. It's because that we've got that every evening sunset. The first 2 hours is free, and there's nothing scheduled there. So it must be sometime then where they'll meet up. Correct? Did we literally miss that mark?
You're inside that mark right now. There's an hour left.
I kind of think we should go back to that place again.
Yeah, I think we should go back to the office.
All right. Parker says, well, should I bring up the car now then, sir?
Well, perhaps you're very good at tailing, aren't you, Parker?
Ah, well, I have some skills in that department. Yes, I did a course.
Oh, you did a course. Interesting. Well, perhaps we could put both plans into action. We could have someone follow the woman, such as yourself, Parker.
I see. You have me chasing women now.
Gotta love a good
Would
chase, darling.
Yeah. Is that wrong?
No, but I think time is of the essence, so perhaps speak quickly.
Right.
Yes, I think we should. I agree with you, Sage. I think we should just let her go and see what happens. Someone
Yeah,
follow
but we
her?
can't let her go. We have to make her think she outwitted us and got away.
Well, perhaps my suggestion, ladies and gentlemen, is that this is a thing for tomorrow night or perhaps later tonight. For now, I think your first priority would be to get to the location in time to actually see what's going on within that time window.
Okay, let's
Yep,
do that.
Correct.
Let's do it.
Yeah, okay. Let's do
All
that.
right. Then we can concentrate all our efforts together.
Yes. I mean, yeah.
So Mr. Parker arranges for the car, the van, to be brought up from the parking lot. You guys go downstairs with whatever you want to be taking with you and whoever you want to be taking with you, and you get in the van. So let's have a bit of a summary. Who's in the van and what do they have?
Parker,
You're now en route. Yes, sir.
I want you to find us a safe house that nobody but this group will know about.
Another safe house. Very well, sir.
Yes.
I'll do my best.
If they've marked off certain places, we don't want to be there.
Yes. Well, they haven't marked off our current location at this point, so that's good.
That's good. But one can never have too many safe houses.
That's true. If one has the
Especially-
budget for safe houses, one should have as many as one can afford.
And fortunately, you do.
Yes, sir. Right, so out of game, what are you taking with you?
I'm just taking Jojo with me and his stuff.
His stuff. So his stuff consists of, he's got a gun and a telephone.
Yeah, correct.
Probably a laptop. Okay.
I'll leave Liz. Oh my God, tongue twister.
Yeah,
I'll
leave Liz
leave
behind.
Liz behind.
Okay.
And just in case we need to do some research, we'll just give her a ring or something.
All right. Parker says to you before you leave, shall we take a tracker and put a track out, one of our vehicle trackers in the van and let Liz track it?
Yes, that's a brilliant idea.
All right. Then that is so.
How many small trackers have we got?
4. 4 small trackers, 2 vehicle trackers.
Okay.
Do we have a rifle in the case of guns we had? Out of all the ammunition we found.
Right. Is there a rifle? There's a couple of assault rifles.
Oh, okay. Well, haven't used these before.
So they're like, there's several AK-47s.
Right.
Are
there
one
any
of them? Yeah.
Are there any of those incendiary rounds for?
Yep.
For those?
Yep. There's a couple of clips for those guns that have, mixed incendiary rounds.
It seems so overkill, but I think I would like to just maybe put it in the back of the van.
Yep.
Just in case.
Okay, so you've got one AK-47 in the back of the van, or?
Yeah, I'll take one, but and then I'll also have like a small one.
A small
Just
gun?
a small pistol or
Pistol?
something.
Okay, like a Glock or something?
Yeah.
Something
Whatever.
that you can go pow, 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 pow?
Yeah.
Okay, so a Glock has like 14 bullets in it.
Okay.
Do you know how to fire an AK-47? Says my character.
I've not used one before, but I thought I would bring it just in case and then perhaps wing it.
Well, you've got experience with hunting rifles, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the main thing with an AK-47, if you've got single shot, semi-automatic, and automatic fire, you've got absolutely no experience with automatic fire. And if you put it on automatic, you're going to get a surprise because it's going to go
Oh,
every
that
time
would
you
be fun.
fire it, right? There's going to be a lot of kick out of that. If you have it on single shot, it'll operate a lot like a hunting rifle.
Okay.
So, which I explained to her.
Okay. Well, I'll
Makes sense.
put it on single shot if that's okay.
Yeah, and you can. So single shot and then semi-automatic is where you can just keep pulling the trigger and it will fire one shot every time you pull the trigger, right? Which you could also handle, I think, a lot like a sniper rifle or a hunting rifle.
Yeah, you can put a scope on it.
Yep. You just don't have to keep reloading it every time, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, semi-automatic fires 3 bullets at a time. That's how it works. Single shot, 1 bullet, semi is 3 bullets, and fully automatic is just does not stop firing bullets until the clip runs out.
That's right.
So is it non-optional?
Non-optional? What do you mean?
Of what it fires?
You put in what sort of bullets you want to fire.
So is it always going to fire out 3?
On semi-automatic, it will always fire 3 bullets. On single shot, it will always fire 1 bullet.
Okay, I'll just do single shot.
Right.
Yeah.
The thing with single shot is that the clip every third bullet is an incendiary round.
Okay.
Not every bullet, because if it was every bullet, the gun would melt.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
According to my sources.
Excellent. Learning.
Me too.
But yeah, that's what I take.
It is to have some kind of coolant system, and there's nothing like that yet.
Right. Not with this gun anyway.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so this is how it goes. He does a quick run with you, and
Parker is also going to take a bag of guns that he has obtained and brought with him as well, which are now in the back of the van, to be fair. So, yes. All right. Anybody else have anything that they want to bring with them in particular?
Does anyone have a grenade?
Parker looks at you. He says, I have several types of grenades.
Oh, what do you have?
I have flash grenades, incendiary grenades, smoke grenades.
Oh, okay.
Do you know
grenades.
how to use a grenade?
No, but I'm sure that I'll be
And
able
she's
to.
not going to use one at any point today.
Mhm.
All right.
You wouldn't have a knife, would you? A decent knife?
Knives. Yeah, there's definitely options for knives if you want knives.
Are you good with knives?
Because what
No,
we need
but
is
I'm gonna learn.
knives. Big fuck off shiny ones.
Yeah, I agree.
Right. Okay, so you've got knives. Parker says to you, Tanya, when nobody's really looking, he says, perhaps you would like some of these. And he takes out 2 grenades. And he says, you pull a pin out, as you can imagine, and then is the moment you let go of it, you have approximately 3 seconds to get out of dodge. So you want to throw that. It's going to make an explosion. It's going to be about 15 to 30 feet wide that will destroy a room.
Brilliant. I love it.
These are fragmentation grenades, not fire grenades.
That's funny.
They will hurt vampires, but probably not necessarily kill them.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll be
It
careful.
might make them bleed a lot.
Yes, probably very angry too.
Yes.
Ooh,
You remember how angry you got?
yes.
They'll get that way, so get the fuck out of Dodge.
Interesting.
Right.
That'll be interesting.
Put these in your purse.
Oh, thank you, darling.
All right.
Actually, I ask about night vision goggles just randomly because there are lots of things to get.
Could have organized night vision goggles. Yes.
All right, cool.
I don't have any with us presently.
Sweet.
I do have a night vision scope on this rifle, however.
Can you pull it off the rifle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Could you do that, please?
I can. That will render my rifle.
Oh, is it your rifle? Sorry.
That is
no,
my
no.
rifle.
No, then I can wait till you can organise goggles. No problem.
Very well. That could take a night or two. We'll see.
No, that's fine.
All right. So you're traveling along. Parker's driving, and you're heading out into the burbs. When you get to the location of the house, make perception alertness checks, please, and I will roll for you, Barry.
Oh, not good today.
Not good.
No.
Whoa.
Oh, nice, Lexi.
Whoa.
Well, I would have got -1 success from that.
Wow. Barry, you get -1 success too. Tanya,
suck.
1. Alexi, you obviously 4 successes. Okay, so nobody else is. You guys must all be talking.
I'm actually in my mirror at the moment, like looking at myself. I'm just like putting some lipstick on. It's like,
Putting
it's getting
lipstick.
a bit dry.
Right,
Barry's probably
Excellent.
talking to me about that gun some more.
right,
Obviously
Okay.
sitting there invisible, not talking to people like usual.
right. And
No.
Bishop, what you know that Parker has got a very highly powered sniper rifle in his gun box in the boot that has a telescopic sight with night vision on it.
Okay.
Just
Yes.
out of, do you mind if Barry changes his name?
His name?
Yeah, on the
Oh yeah, I can,
thank you.
I can do that.
Just realized I'm saying his name instead of Bishop.
Yep.
That would help a lot. Thank you.
Okay, so where do you want to pull up? Says Parker. How far away? Down the street? Up the street? Across the street? Outside
the
the door?
street.
Down the.
All right.
What do you
How-
reckon, Alex?
Yeah, down the street.
20 meters, 100 meters, 500 meters,
100 meters.
100 meters. All right. Parker pulls up 100 meters down the street and finds a car park. There's a bit of fucking around because the car park that he wanted wasn't there. And you have to park on the other side of the road.
Park in that disabled park.
No, sir, I can't park in the disabled park. I don't have a disabled parking sticker.
You got vertigo. That is a disability, right?
What?
Nurse? I don't know.
Stop it. Stop it. Right. So off you get. I'll be waiting here. If you come out onto the street and you're followed by anyone, I'll have the sniper rifle and I'll just start shooting at anyone that's trying to attack you. But you need to get to the road.
Holy cow. Yeah, I'm not gonna take the rifle. It's just knowing that it's there is good enough. I'll take the Glock and put it in my jacket.
Okay.
Yeah. So what's the plan, everyone? We can't all just, I mean, we gotta have some people watching, and then
Parker's busy setting up the sniper rifle in the van, in the back seat.
The person with the most stealthy ability will go. Would you mind, Alex, going to have a look and seeing what's going on around there?
Can do.
Thank you, Alex.
Alex, make a stealth check, please. Dex and stealth. And you're using fancy schmancy obfuscate, right?
0 successes.
0 successes. Okay, so we're relying entirely on obfuscate.
Yep.
Okay, and what level obfuscate are you using?
2.
2.
I'm completely invisible.
Okay. Okay, well, you get down the street and you get to the house and you see a motorcycle parked on the street about 20 meters up the road from the house that was not there the night before.
All right.
It's for
Have
your
we got our headsets on? I assume we do.
you know what? Yes, you do. That
Yeah,
makes
cool.
sense. You've got headsets. Why would you not wear them?
Yep, I
That
can
does
try and
make sense.
quietly just say this. at least a motorcycle here that wasn't here last night.
Does
For
that,
your information, it looks like a dirt bike.
Dirt bike.
does that bike have the same registration as? And I'll read off what it was,
What was the
if I remember.
Which vehicle are you talking about?
There was a motorcycle registration thing, as well as the car that was ditched.
From
Right.
the safe. From the
Yeah,
safe
yeah.
that we
We had
got.
to look over that
It
before,
is-
so we just
that is
it
the
is?
registration.
okay.
Yep.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So
this will
you're
be
walking up the
interesting.
side to the house now. You're standing at the letterbox at the gate.
Yep.
Um, the door is shut. There's no lights on. There's nobody to be seen.
I stealth around the house looking through windows.
Okay. Make a perception alertness check.
I'm having trouble hearing Alex.
Fair enough. Yeah, you are a bit quiet, Alex, to be fair. I don't know whether you've got any control over your volume.
I will look into it. And one success.
One success. You think you saw some movement inside the house. Might have been like you think you might have seen a bobbing light, very small light, like a red light moving in the house. Something very small, like, that big or smaller.
Yep. I stop and try and see if I see it again at any point.
Okay. So you move around the house. Do you want to make another stealth check?
Two
Two
successes.
successes. Okay. Well, you managed to get around the house without knocking over the trash can and standing on a cat. And so you get to the other side of the house. Now you can make another perception alertness check.
Three successes.
Okay. So there's a couple of things. First thing you notice is that the back door has basically been kicked in. And so it's wide open. Second thing you notice is that you see a silhouette of a figure in the house standing there, apparently smoking, because that's what that red light is. It's the butt of a cigarette.
All right. Can I use my head and just figure if I can convey anything back via the headset without being heard?
Yeah, where you are at this point, you can talk quietly across the headset and not be heard because
Cool.
this person's inside the house.
I let them know that I can see someone smoking a cigarette. They're in the house.
You don't know whether they're male or female, but they have long hair and a long coat.
Parker.
Yes, Tanya.
Oh, I can't. Can you see or just go inside the house or by a window by any chance?
We're a little bit too far away,
Too
ma'am.
far.
We'd have to
Okay.
move the car further.
Yeah.
Do you see if this guy has any weapons on him?
I don't think I can see that well. I can try and move up closer.
Yep. Just make another stealth check.
Be careful.
Yeah, at this point, I'm going to spend 2 points of blood into Dex.
Okay. All right. So you spend 2 points of blood on Dex and you make a stealth check and you get a
One success.
one success. How many points? How many dice are you rolling?
I'm pretty much just rolling on my Dex because I haven't spent any in stealth yet.
Okay. And how much is your Dex right now? 5?
It's
Is it?
5, yep.
Okay. So it's still below this. Okay. All right. So one success. All right. You get up to the window and you have a bit of a look-see through the window, still obfuscated. You can see this figure is wearing motorcycle boots. There is a motorcycle helmet sitting on the table. It looks like he has a beard, long hair and a beard. You can only see silhouettes because it's dark, because you don't have night vision. So you can't make out too much other than it looks like a male figure with a beard wearing a long coat with motorcycle boots, motorcycle gloves. You see a glint of some keys in one hand. And he puts the cigarette out and flicks it into the sink in the kitchen. And then impulsively, suddenly starts going up the stairs and out of your vision.
I send that across and then ask someone to disable the motorbike if they're able. Oh, hang on. If he's going upstairs, he's going to have a better line of sight. But at some point, we should disable the motorbike.
That's a good idea.
Okay, so
Who can disable the motorcycle? Says
We've
Mr.
got
Parker.
some. You've got a knife. You can cut one of the wires and a knife.
yeah, but I can't be in two places.
That's true.
You never know what what you're going to end up doing.
This is when you need a Malkavian doctor that can obfuscate.
I know. Where is a doctor when you need him?
Well, I'm not doing it, says Mr. Parker.
Not sure if I can.
Should we just go there?
Mr.
Take him
Parker
down.
chambers a rather large incendiary round into his sniper rifle and goes.
That'll work. But yeah, you might want to wait.
I
God,
could,
okay.
yes, I can spot the fuel tank on the bike from here.
I mean, that's the only thing I can think of.
That'll
Is,
work.
But
But
we
it's
don't
going
know
to give
what.
us away
but
immediately.
No, I
exactly.
mean not doing it now, but once you see people running, disable
Yes,
the bike.
if there's if conflict arises. So the question is, what do you lot want to do here? You've got someone that this might in fact be your friend Ragnar. Who knows?
Well, I have a stake, and if we surround the house, there's
Yeah,
4 of us and 1 of him.
I mean, we can just. I'm not going to do it. But anyway, yeah, why don't we go there? There's 4 of us. 5. Jojo is here with us as well.
Barker, before
Why
we
is he
all
here with
decide,
us?
Is Jojo with you?
before we all decide to be heroes, people,
Hmm.
we don't know what his powers are or his abilities. We know he's 8th generation. And we don't know if it's him. I would say it is him, come to check on his pets, but we don't want to be too dramatic. Parker, you got a little tracker?
Yes, sir. There's 4 of them here.
Give
In
me
the
a little
box.
tracker.
You've got the trackers, sir. I gave them
Yeah.
to you.
Okay. Take
I
one.
can try and
I
Why
know
don't you
what.
give one of the
Alright.
trackers to your Nosferatu friend and get the Nosferatu to plant the tracker on the
on the bike.
On the bike, yes.
How long will it take you to get back here?
I start heading back and say a minute.
Okay. Parker continues to watch the house, the entrance to the house and the bike through the sniper rifle's scope. Nobody's moved yet. Okay, so you get back to the vehicle.
I grab a tracker and head to the motorbike.
All right. Are you taking the one of the big vehicle trackers or a smaller?
Nah, I'm gonna take a smaller one.
Okay, much less range and much less hourly.
Like, what's the size of the big one? Like, you're not gonna be able.
Sort of this big. It's like
Yeah,
a disc.
I'm gonna take a
You
smaller
can put that
one.
under the like under the sort of the guards, can't you? I'm sure
Yeah.
sure you could hide them somewhere, but
It's magnetic. It is magnetic.
All right. Yeah, I'll take a large one and I'll magnet it to the. I don't know, underneath it somewhere, hidden away.
underneath
Okay,
the
can you
bike.
make a, we're going to call it a wits and subterfuge check.
oof, that's really good.
3 successes, yeah. All right. You feel confident? Okay, so about another half an hour passes unless you do something.
Nah.
Are we just waiting here?
Yeah, we might as well, and then just follow them.
Hmm.
Patience is a virtue.
Hmm.
Are you all right, madam? Says Jojo to Tanya.
Yes, darling, I'm fine.
You're not hungry, are you, darling?
Oh, you're right here beside me. It's okay, darling.
Right. Half an hour passes, and eventually this figure comes walking out of the front of that entranceway, carrying a bag like a knapsack. He throws it over his shoulder.
I hope that's not the dog.
Puts a helmet on, gets on the back of the bike, starts the bike,
So we're in waiting, right?
right? Starts driving off. All right, Parker says,
Follow him.
Let's go, Parker. Let's go.
oh, says Parker, we're going to have trouble because according to my course, the information that I learned on my course, we're following a motorcycle which drives quite significantly faster and more maneuverably than our huge clunky van.
What's
So
the
chance-
range on the tracker?
In the snow?
The tracker should be, well, it's going to report back to what's her face, Liz,
I start ringing Liz.
via her laptop. So as long as Liz has got the tracker switched on, as long as you've got the tracker switched on and Liz is receiving, she
Yeah.
can tell you which streets to take.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
We'll do that then.
All right. So long story short, you're following this vehicle. You go out of town, some way out of town, until you get to open fields.
That's going to be difficult.
Now, and every now and again, when you come over a hill and you look down, you can see the bike quite a long way, a couple of kilometers ahead of you. You can see its headlight shining along the road in the distance ahead of you. Eventually, Liz tells you that he's turning off onto a side road, heading up to what looks like some sort of farmhouse or something like that.
Yeah.
I'd say we should pull up and see what he does, because if he goes to the house, I'd rather stay back here.
Okay, let's find a place that we can park.
All right, you pull over.
Mm.
There's like a a spot with some park benches and a bathroom stop on the side of the road. All right. So it looks like the bike's gone up to the farmhouse, Liz tells you. He's stopped. No more movement. According to the map, there's the farmhouse is on a 15-acre property. There's 3 structures there and 2 silos.
Mhm.
Liz. Oh, sorry. Can I call Liz?
Yep, you're speaking to Liz. Yep.
Oh, okay. Can you see that this farmhouse is marked on the map?
It is marked on the map. Yes, that's where I'm
Okay.
getting this information from.
Okay. How far are we from the farm, Parker?
About 5 kilometers, madam.
5 kilometers.
Now you've parked over on the side of the road now, off the road, next to the waypoint, the rest stop.
Okay. Right. Guys, we need a plan. What do we need?
If I hop on top of the van with like a scope,
Mhm.
could I see much? If I grab grab Parker's gun and then
Right.
look through that night lens or whatever it is.
Mhm. Unfortunately, no. There's hills in the way between here and the
Cursed hills.
location. Yeah, it's what you can tell. If you ask, Liz will tell you it's in a valley.
Oh. God, that's like the perfect place for a sniper.
Exactly. Exactly.
Mm.
If I may,
The
why don't we just
farmhouse,
go
that
and
is.
sorry, farmhouse. Can we just? Is that a good idea for us to all stealth to go there, or?
You want to go cross country, says Parker.
Up until a point.
You could
Up
walk.
to a point too, so we can actually just see where the
Well, what we could do is we could drive to the beginning of the driveway and then hide the vehicle.
if we
Or
can, that
try
would
to
be
hide the
amazing.
vehicle.
Oh, if we can hide the vehicle because it's a van, it's quite big.
It is black though, and it's
Oh,
nighttime.
okay. 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 If we can do that, then that'll be good and see if we can, I don't know, walk
All right
there.
then. Okay.
Anyone else have an idea?
That sounds good.
Parker starts up the vehicle. But the bishop, you good with all of this?
Okay, right.
Very well.
Yes.
Okay.
All
We
right.
need
So
to see what we're working with.
Parker
Yeah.
drives the vehicle up to the entrance to the farmyard, and there is a gate. So whoever was on the bike must have stopped at the gate, opened the gate, and then closed the gate again on their way through. And just along from there, Parker suggests, how about we pop the vehicle in here under these trees, just down the hill a little bit next to the fence. Might be just out of sight. I'm going to get one of you guys to roll 6d10 for me. Who wants to do it?
Who wants to do it?
Paper, rock, scissors.
I mean, I have the dice here.
All right.
There you go.
I was going to use this because I hate using that thingy.
All right.
Go, Sage, go.
Oh, this is miserable. Sorry.
No difference to roll 20.
What are you after? Sorry.
6d10. What did you get?
6d10.
Yeah.
2 9s, 2 4s, 2 1s. Trash, absolute trash, because it
All right.
cancels. Yeah.
All right. Well, you get out of the car, you get out of the vehicle, and you look around, and you kind of realize that, yeah, the van's kind of obvious. Like anybody coming in here would see it, but to be fair, anybody on the farm road probably wouldn't be able to see it. But anybody driving past on the main road would just be like, oh, there's a van parked under those trees. But whether they would care or not is an entirely different question. I mean, a van parked under some trees at nighttime, that's not really a
dodgy.
it's a bit dodgy, but I've seen worse things in real life, you know,
Yeah, exactly.
and not blinked.
I mean, we can get dropped off in here.
Jojo, how good are you at keeping an eye out for things? Because we obviously can't take Jojo, everyone. So you'll have to stay
No.
back here in the van. If you could tell us when some lights show up,
Me, says Jojo.
just by keeping an eye out.
You want me to stay here and keep an eye out? Yes, I can do that. Yes, I'll stay. I'll stay in
I
the
thought
car.
you could do that.
Yes, I can do that.
You've got your
Oh,
earpiece?
I love you, Jojo.
Yes, I've got my
Okay.
headpiece on. Can you hear me?
I can hear you,
check.
darling.
We all can hear you. Yes.
Oh, that's good. That's good. And I'll just take the other channel here. Can you hear this channel?
No,
Oh,
can't hear anything. Well, you're not
stick
talking.
to the main channel then. All
Okay.
right. Excellent. And I've got my gun here, Tanya. So if you need me, I'll come running. All right.
Yes,
This
darling.
Bishop
Oh.
is just.
Mr. Parker, would you leave me the car keys just in case I need to get away or something? Yes, says Mr. Parker. Here's the keys. Don't go anywhere unless you're told.
But
All
yeah,
right.
keep an eye out. Let us know if you spot any headlights.
And Parker says, no, I'll come with you some of the way with the
Hmm.
sniper rifle. Then I'll sit back with the sniper rifle while you approach.
Well, it's in a valley, so is there any way you could go up the hill a bit?
Well, once we get to the valley, then we'll have to come down inside the valley, I assume.
Okay.
Right.
One would suspect so.
One would suspect so.
I'm probably gonna have to take this gun with me. The big one.
No, you don't. Not that way. This way. Right. Hold it like so, and walk with it like so.
I was gonna surely
Just like
they have
that
like
hunting
a
rifle. Remember?
surely you have the holding it like a guitar. The sort of
There's a
strap?
strap. There's a strap.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. You know how to hold a hunting rifle, so it's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Dun, dun, dun. Did something happen on your screen?
Word change.
Excellent. And
Oh,
fuck, did you stop
roll
doing
20.
that?
Right.
Roll 20.
Oh, it's not there.
Jesus Christ, stop being a dick. Roll 20.
What's not there?
Why is it being so stupid? Okay, copy that and come over here and paste. There you go. Now you guys should still have control of your characters over here. Let's have a look. Yeah, good work.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
But the doc is still here, so yeet him off.
Oh, right. Doc is still there. Right, let's get rid of him because he's not there. John Shipment. Ooh.
How convenient. Leave when the shit gets dangerous.
Right. Right. Okay, so I'm going to quickly draw some business. Can you move your characters to the side of the map?
Here or the other side?
Any side. I don't care.
Okay.
Just get the fuck out of the map. Okay, so what we have, and the road goes in, and there's a car park, kind of like that. The valley surrounds the whole place, like this. There is polygon line. Let's see. Structures. Why is that so hard to use? Let's go freehand again. Okay, so there's a house or something like that there. There's some other structure over here. There's a silo next to another silo. There's a truck here. Does it look like a truck? Shut up.
I mean,
I could T on it.
T, yeah, that's a good idea. There you go. T for truck. And it's quite a big truck. There's a 4x4 here. I'll just put 4. And there's a motorcycle there. In fact, this house is going to be a bit bigger, like so. Okay. There's a trail that goes out this way. You guys are coming from this direction. So what we'll do is we'll put everybody's characters down here. Yeah. Now, Barry, you can't see any of this, can you? Okay, so I'm going to share the screen for you, Barry. Oh, can you see this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, excellent drawing, Russell.
I know. I am a master.
I know. Philippe would be so proud of you.
Thank you.
better than the one that we did.
I know.
That was amazing, though.
I'm thinking about putting my rates up, to be honest.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
by
rush to
1
that
cent.
thought.
I'll pay 1 more cent.
One more. Okay. I expect to see that reflected in the. Anyway, okay. So that's what it looks like. That's what you're getting yourselves into.
Okay.
Um,
All right.
Mhm.
So you guys are down here coming through the forest, I
Okay.
assume, on foot.
So all of the outside part, what is that like
This is all.
hay or forestry or what
all-
is that?
Okay, so this is all trees. Let me see. Let me give you a bit more free hand.
be careful. The forest could be booby trapped.
This can be forest all the way around there.
Because I'm I'll mention I'm very good at hunting. I'm comfortable in the forest. So
That's
if
really
you want
good.
me to stay back, that's an option.
Just look out for little bits of shall we say, thin string,
Hmm.
anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
So
so
who wants to go first?
you guys are moving through the trees, and this is what you've seen through the sniper rifle. Parker passes it to each of you to have a look, so you can scan from approximately this position here is where you are. All right.
I kind of think it'd be nice to know what's around the place. So perhaps we should do a sweep around and then just try and find out where everyone is, if they're all in the house.
Okay.
Is the house lit up?
The house is lit up.
Okay.
The house is lit up, but interestingly enough, not as lit up as you would expect.
Mhm.
What you do see, actually make a perception alertness check, each of you.
Okay.
This is from when Parker passes you the rifle. Each of you gets a couple, 20 seconds with the rifle to have a look around and orientate yourselves. And so
Yes.
you can each make a perception
Okay.
alertness check. 3 successes for Alex. Is that what I see, or is
No,
that
I haven't done that yet.
No, that was
I've got 3.
an hour ago.
Oh, you should put that time again, like last time.
It is there.
But I did
Is it?
get 3
Oh,
successes.
okay. Oh, that's right. We have to do it on our own.
All right, 3 successes for Alex. Sage, was that 3 successes?
What am I
Tanya, what are you doing? Why are you not getting?
I'm amazed. I don't know.
So scary.
Okay,
This is not white.
right. You're out in the middle of the forest wearing like your
My clothes.
high fashion clothes,
Yeah, I'm trying to like wiggle my toes because it's like my shoes, my
right?
heels.
And you're trudging through snow at this point.
Yeah. I'm being like.
It's, to be fair, it's not all snow. It's kind of snowy ground, but it's not like 4-foot deep snow or anything like that. It's not
gross.
deep snow.
Where's Jojo when I need him? He's scaring me.
But it is freaking cold.
Yeah.
Say that. So, okay. So -2 successes for Tanya, 3 successes for Alex, 3 successes for Sage, and Bishop. What will you get? Let us find out. One success. All right. Okay, so those of you that got 3 successes, you're going to notice that there are 2 people outside the house. One of them is near the porch, which is on the front, closest to the motorcycle. The other one is walking around in a circuit around the house, around the silos, around the other structure, around the house, around the silos, around the other structure.
But
The other
there's someone patrolling. There's someone patrolling.
Oh, sorry, darling. Sorry, I'm so this is
There
really
is?
uncomfortable.
Mm.
How many?
One's male, one's female. The one that's sitting outside the house is the male. The one that's patrolling is female. Yep.
Oh, and she's circling the silo, correct?
Yep. Circling the whole, basically close to where the tree line is. Between the tree line and the buildings is where she is circling. To be really clear, let me.
Can you see if she's armed?
She is armed.
So there's only 2
She's
Still
circling
so far.
around this line here. I should have made the tree line green, shouldn't I? Oh well.
Yeah, that's fine. That's all good. That's the go sign for her going around and round.
Yep.
Mm.
And she's going this direction.
Okay. Okay.
And you guys are standing on this one point on the hill right now.
Okay.
We can try.
So what is the game plan here? Are we going to just go in and fuck him up? Or should we try a diplomatic approach? What is the
We can try a diplomatic approach, and if it doesn't work, then we go spank and tank.
Okay, well, if
I'm
we're
gonna
going to
stay
do
hidden.
that, yeah, I think
Oh,
we
that's
should have the party
Parker says, I'm going to stay here on this ridge where I can see the whole valley.
Hmm.
I mean, I really don't care. Whatever you guys want to do. I'll just.
What do you think, Bishop?
I'll go back to sharing the screen for you, Barry, so you can see the setup.
So, where's our friend walking?
You see the green line?
Yeah.
That's where they're walking. Do you see the big red blob on the bottom right?
Is there any air coming from her mouth in this cold?
Right. Great question. What was your perception alertness?
1.
1.
But they've just made me aware of her now.
Right.
You can ask if we can.
You go back on the scope for a minute to have
Yeah.
a look. You can make another perception alertness check for you, Bishop.
Whoa.
4 successes. You do not see any air coming from her mouth. You don't see any. There's no steam. There's no, vapor.
Oh, shit. What about the other guy at the shed was at the door?
He's smoking. He looks like the guy that came out of the house that was on the bike.
Okay. But I know he's smoking, but
Makes it hard to tell whether there's anything coming out of his mouth.
I
Yeah.
wonder.
What
I
you
wonder- Yep.
you do notice that both of them have weapons. The woman that's walking around, she's carrying something that looks like some sort of Steyr or M16 type assault weapon.
okay.
What can you see this Bishop? Beetle.
I'm trying to ascertain whether they're us or human. Looks
Right.
like they're us.
Okay.
So
Are we
that's,
going?
You pass
I'm
the
just
rifle
thinking-
back to Parker.
yeah.
I am just thinking. I wonder. Ooh, ew! I really hate this place. Okay. I wonder if this is all where all your stuff is, Bishop. Maybe we can steal it back from them.
Oh my what?
All your stuff that they stole. All your, we're investigating.
Alex, do you think you could get to that shed?
Yep. Whether or not I'll be seen or not is the other question. Well, if I make any noise.
Time how long it takes you to get to the shed. Russ, I'm going to time it.
Okay,
Wait a
you're going to
minute.
time how long it takes, and you're going to watch him go.
No,
Yeah.
if not,
Oh,
I'm
you
in-
can't.
No,
really
no,
because
no,
he's
no.
obfuscating.
I'm going to time the girl first. When
Oh,
she
right.
does a round, how long it takes and how long that would take her to get to the shed.
It's about a 10-minute walk. The
right.
full circuit.
Okay, you have. It takes 10 minutes to get round. Do you think you can get round before she comes round again?
Possibly.
Give it a go.
I do so.
Okay, so you're going to make a perception alertness check first of all.
Sorry. Quick question. Are
Yep.
these trees around? Are they tall?
Yep, they're pine trees.
The pine trees. Okay.
One success.
1 success. Okay. So as you're heading along, you suddenly realize that your foot has hooked into a steel cable,
Oh no.
but you've stopped and frozen.
I back off.
You back off, like you take your foot away from the metal cable.
Yep.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Do I see him stop? Oh,
You can make a dex and dodge roll, please.
So clearly it was booby trapped.
2 successes.
2 successes. Okay, you take 2
Do
levels.
I actually still have my 2 in dex? I do, don't I?
You do. Yeah. Do you get more dice for that, or that was your roll with 5? Okay.
Is that for the scene?
Technically, you wouldn't have that, but I'm gonna let you because I'm feeling nice.
Oh,
Um,
kind.
but you are going to take 2 levels of aggravated damage from the explosion that ensues. That basically destroys all of the foliage next to the tree that you're standing next to. At that exact moment, the lady who, because you guys are really clever and don't do stupid shit, she is over here because you would wait for her to be as far away as possible, I'm assuming, or at least part, maybe. Right. So she turns and she fires a couple of rounds off in your general direction, but they just miss because she doesn't know where you are. You, incidentally, are about here. Well, actually, no, you'd be. Well, yeah, you've crossed the road, you've crossed the path, and this is about here on the other side of the footpath, or the road, should I say? Does that all track with you guys?
Yes. Where did the explosion go off? Could you please mark that?
Right here.
Oh wow, that's wow. I thought you would have used a more orange color.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Russell.
For huge explosion.
Yeah, there's the explosion.
All right. Well, we
Yes,
will
Barry.
This may seem like a silly question, but are there rabbits in this forest?
You haven't seen any.
Oh shit. Okay. So she just fired randomly. Can she see in that direction? I think
you don't know. You couldn't. You wouldn't know. But she would have seen the explosion, if not the aftermath of the explosion. There's smoke kind of billowing up right now. Now, Alexei, what are you doing now that this explosion's gone up? You've taken 2 points of aggravated damage.
I'm gonna drop to the ground so I don't like no smoke, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna get away from it.
Which direction are you going?
Still heading to the west.
To the west.
Yep.
Okay, so you're kind of heading this direction.
Yep.
Oh, I mean, you can use your character thingy, right? Can you move your?
Yeah,
What
why
about
don't you put your character on
your
that
token?
spot?
Your token.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We're about to find out where all the explosives are.
All right, so you're over there. Okay.
That's a good idea.
I'm
Go,
also
Alex.
keeping an eye out for any more.
Okay. So you can make a perception security check. No
0
successes.
I'm rolling at -1 dice at the moment.
Okay. Well, you don't find any.
That's good.
Okay. All right. Meanwhile, there is this person. I really need a token for her, don't I? Let me see what I can find.
Please don't use mercy.
Don't use
Use
mercy.
Gus. Use
Use
Gus
Gus.
and Mercy. Oh my God, do it.
That'd be
Okay,
hilarious.
that would be pretty funny.
Let me see. Okay, I'm just going to use this character. This is not their name, but
Hey,
it's just
Russell.
a box. Yeah. All right, so they're there, and they start moving this direction. Okay, what's everybody else doing? Parker's like, she's moving.
Right. Well, I would like to get the gun out and point it towards the house, try
Okay.
and find them, and also I would like to have some cover of
All
some
right.
sort.
Yep. So you're going to make a Dex and Stealth check for your
Dex
cover.
stealth. Okay, sweet.
There's a lot
I
of
am
trees
also-
around. There's logs and tree stumps,
Alex,
little
come in.
undulations in the hillside.
So
What
Dex
was that,
dodge.
Bishop?
Dex and Stealth.
Dex and
Alex,
stealth, sorry.
come in. Are you there?
I'm there.
Because I have like I've got a bonus to cover. But that is dodge, so okay, great. Whatever. Hold on. Let me
Right.
just cancel that.
How bad is it?
Not too bad.
Oh no. Shit. Okay. Well, I don't think I'm doing a good. Well, I didn't find cover.
Okay.
Can you make your way back?
You think you're in cover, but
Hmm.
you think it's just great.
Do I see this attempt at cover?
You're busy doing stuff, talking to.
Are you on your way back?
Okay, so everyone can move like one square if they want to.
Like what? One square.
We were here, right? So
Yeah.
just there, maybe. I don't know.
That's a few squares.
Oh, it's really.
One square.
You can use the arrow buttons on your keyboard to move your character.
Oh,
Oh, cool.
Oh,
That's
okay. So
awesome.
we were there, right? Okay.
so yeah, okay.
So that is a few squares. I'll hide behind Tanya. She can be my cover.
Sure, you can be the
What?
cover. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Move there.
Well, guess I'm staying.
Where are you?
Okay,
Is
so
that
you
you?
guys are pretty much saying put then, huh?
You know,
Yeah.
I used to watch Mission Impossible. This is nothing like it.
No.
Right. Alexi, Barry, what are you doing?
Oh dear.
And tell me if you want to see the map.
I'm telling everybody just to shush and looking around at them, making sure where they are.
Okay, so you've got your companions are fairly close to you. Now that you're looking around, you realize that they're somewhat taking cover. Tanya, are you taking cover or are you just sort of
Yeah.
standing there? Okay, do
Yeah,
you want to
yeah,
make a Dex and Stealth check for you, Tanya?
Mhm. Where's my thing? Oh, there we go. Dex and what was that again? Sorry.
Stealth, Dex and Stealth.
A 3.
3 successes. Okay, so you find some cover.
Yeah.
You get behind a log, surrounded by bracken and brush, and you kind of disappear. However, Sage is kind of sticking out a bit like a sore thumb, according to you, Bishop.
I'll tap Sage on the shoulder and go to the log. Go to the log.
I'm sorry.
Can
What was
I-
that?
Log.
The-
Go to
Oh
the
yes,
log.
yes. Can do.
Can,
That'd be
can I
Alright.
see Sage? And I'm just like, come here, darling. Come here.
All right, so you bring Sage down into the cover as well. Okay, cool. All right. Well,
got my gun out.
you guys are hiding there, and you can't really see anything. Alexi, you can see that there's a figure that's moved from the house to the shed, and the woman who was on guard is now running through the complex to about here. She takes out a pair of binoculars and starts scanning the woods.
Even though I'm invisible, I'm still keeping low to the ground.
Okay. All
Are
right.
they the mechanical type of binoculars?
When you say mechanical, what do you mean?
Well,
As
you know
opposed
how
to
they're the
electric
ones.
Can they see in the dark is what you're trying
Can
to
they
say.
see through obfuscate? Is what I
Uh,
was wondering.
you don't know, and you're not looking at them.
No, but I'm giving a hint to someone.
Ah.
You know.
Well, Alexi, yeah,
I am keeping low.
you are keeping low. It's hard to tell whether they're what sort of binoculars they are at this distance. Yeah, so you're keeping low. Okay, cool.
And to be fair, I don't know if I'd know that in character anyway, just random.
Right. So the other one starts coming out around the building, and he's going this way. Anybody moving?
Yeah, I'm moving. I'm moving.
Where is he?
Um,
Um,
share the screen.
I start
That's
asking
hilarious.
Alexi. Actually, start asking Alexi like, how's your situation going on?
I'm slowly making my way back, but
Okay.
it's going to take a while to heal the...
Can you see if they're near you?
It's going to take you 2 days to heal that.
It is, and 10 blood points.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, she's up on the roof.
Nobody's on any roof.
Oh, well, who's that square there? There, yeah.
That is the woman. Yep.
Yeah.
And she's standing next to the road
Yeah.
by the shed,
Mm-hmm.
looking in your direction with some binoculars or something to that effect.
Bishop,
What?
did you say that they are kind, correct?
Did I say what?
That they are our kind, correct?
They could be very. They could be.
Did anyone bring the steak with them? With
I
us?
brought a steak.
You did? Okay.
I've got.
What's the plan? Because I'm thinking of changing the rate of fire to 3 at a time, so I can
Oh,
take advantage of those
okay.
incendiary sounds.
There's now 4 figures.
Ah,
Oh
4.
dear.
2 more have popped out of the house.
Can we just shoot them from afar?
Just stay still and watch and learn.
Okay. You see that they have radios and they are talking to each other, but you cannot hear them.
Couldn't understand them anyway.
And that's true. They're speaking Norwegian.
Okay, come back then, Alexi, I guess.
Slowly coming back.
Okay. Lexi, stealth check, please. The 2 that have come out, for anybody that's paying attention, will notice that they have got a lot more gear on than the other 2. They have assault rifles and they're holding them up and they're moving the way that you would expect trained SAS officers or soldiers to move.
And I got 3 successes.
Parker?
Okay, so you can get back to the other group now if you want, Alexi.
Right, I will do.
Nice.
Parker?
Yes, sir.
If worst comes to worst, hit those 2 first.
Yes, sir. Do you want me to hit them now?
God, I hate making it.
Which one's the one that
The
looks
one's
the
the
most like
nearest one.
Ragnar that I've been spying on?
This one, the one on the left near the front, and he is in fact approaching the explosion point and is now
Sir.
standing over the explosion, checking it out. He
Thinking
bends
maybe
down on one knee.
I'm thinking maybe we try and hit. Well, you guys try and hit the 3 that are behind, and I will try and stake this Ragnar fellow.
How
There's-
far are we from Ragnar at the moment? Like, theoretically?
100 meters.
You're assuming it's Ragnar. Might not be.
Also, staking a person is not his.
Did we just shoot?
No, it's
Okay.
easy.
There is one other option, ladies and gentlemen, if I may. We could come back having made better plans.
Yeah,
Yep.
actually, that might be a better.
At least we know. Yeah, yeah.
They're going to move from here.
Yeah, that's the
They're-
only. But then again, we do have the map and crosses out and all that stuff. Maybe they'll just move from one of those marks. Hopefully. I don't know.
All right. Let's pull out.
Well, we do have a tracker on one of the vehicles.
Correct.
Yeah, but they're going to
That's
check
true.
that now.
It's true.
They'll be checking their vehicles if they got any brains.
What we should do is keep somebody here, perhaps Alexis, with the
Sounds
second
good.
tracker.
Alexis, how do you feel about that?
Sounds good.
Wait till they've checked their vehicles and then put the tracker back on.
Ooh,
Yeah, I can do that.
Parker, you're so smart.
Go and take the tracker off now, perhaps. Be careful for cameras. There could be cameras up there.
Can you see any with your scope before I head down?
1 moment, please. Sage, can you roll me 6 dice, please?
Okay. I'll roll better this time, eh?
You fucking better. No, I'm just kidding.
Right. One more. Okay, well, there are 3 9s,
That's good.
2 6s, and a 3.
Wow. Okay. I can see 2 cameras clearly. One of them is on the car park. One of them is out the front of the house, and it seems to be facing the truck and the shed and the road, the entrance in.
You take them out?
We
Best the
could take
bike,
them
sorry.
out, but that will give us away. It's
We've
hard
already
to
been-
say if the bike is inside the range of the camera.
Hmm.
I'm going to guess that it is, because simply it would be foolish of them not to park their bike inside the range of the camera, but it would be on the edge of the range of the camera, to be fair.
Do you think it would be a good idea to put it on the truck? Because they might think, oh, nah, that's fine. Don't worry.
I think you probably could get to the truck without being
Yeah.
detected.
And then I can use the truck to be hidden.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. Hide behind the truck as you approach from the west or from the east.
To the west, yeah, directly. Yep.
Yep.
All right. I will attempt to do that.
All right. So you can make a stealth check. All right. There's a lot of talking. The guys have come out. These guys.
And at this point, I'm also going to respend points into Dex.
All right.
Blood into Dex.
Okay. So you're back to 5 decks. Okay.
Yep.
Makes sense. But so you're down a few.
Yeah, I've got -1 at the moment.
-1 what?
To my dice rolls.
Oh, okay. Yep. But blood points too. Your blood
Oh,
points.
I'm down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Down to 7. Okay, from 15.
Yes,
Okay.
that's over the last couple of nights.
2 successes. All right. So you can get up to the side of the truck.
Cool.
So let's put you up there.
Where am I? Can you do that?
There
There we go. No, don't worry, I found myself.
You found yourself.
Bang.
All right, cool. So you're behind
No.
the truck.
Cool.
All right. So the guards come out. They start wandering around. They do another circuit around the green zone, basically. They come out, and you notice that the one that came and checked the bomb site, the one that you think is Alexis. Oh, sorry, Ragnar, rather. He moves to 4 other locations and checks something. He is going to go to, I'm going to use purple for this. He goes to here, goes to here, he goes to here.
Shoo.
1, 2, 3, and he goes to here. And has
So
a bit of a
who's seeing
nosy
this?
around. Yep. So you guys see this and are able to discuss it. As it
He's so
occurs.
close with that
Yes.
bottom one.
Yeah. And so when he comes to there,
Yeah.
that's actually the first place he goes to. He's within like 100 feet of you. Like he's pretty fucking close.
Okay.
Do we see what he's checking though?
Oh, he's checking a claymore mine.
Oh, funny that.
He's checking a tripwire.
Oof.
So, who's seeing this? Everyone sees this, or
Probably
can-
not me.
Yeah, probably not you. Parker passes you the rifle, Bishop, so that you can see it. Bishop, if you want to, you can pass the rifle on to anybody else that you want to show it to, if you want. Or you can just tell them. Can't hear you.
I see. Have a look through the thing and you'll see. That thing he's looking at, it's called a claymore. When you stand on it or it's rigged up, boom.
Does what it did to me.
Yeah.
So should we deactivate it?
No, we
Oh.
should back off now when he's away.
Okay.
I like your idea, Sage. Just when they start going there, just activate it by a gun.
I don't.
I could activate it by a gun, but that would give our point away.
No, yeah.
Or it'll look like they made the mistake himself. He set it off by accident. Right?
Is he still there or is he gone?
He's moved. He's moving back to the house.
Too late. Had your
It's
chance.
here. All right. And when he gets there, you guys can make perception alertness checks as he goes around the corner here. Alexei, you can hear him walking around, and you can hear the jingle of keys and the sound of a chain.
Yep.
And then you hear the sound of doors opening, like barn doors or big doors, double doors, wooden doors on big heavy hinges. And then you guys hear
Let's go.
All right, I'm putting the tracker on the car and
on the truck. Okay.
yeah, underneath it somewhere.
So at this point, nobody has an eye line on those barn doors. But Alexei, if you moved, you could get an eye line on them.
I'm gonna check it out before getting
Okay.
out.
So you move to the front of the truck and peek around?
Yep.
All right. Make a perception alertness check, please. In the pale moonlight. This guard has moved to here now. And you have
0
moved
successes.
to there. 0 successes. All right. Well, you don't quite have enough angle, or you seem to have missed something. But what you do see is 4 creatures that look like dogs come out of the front of that barn. In the dark, they look like dogs.
Right, I'm getting out of there.
Okay, you start heading out of there. You're heading south, I take it.
Yeah,
Stealth check, please.
and I'm also gonna let them know about the dogs.
Okay, so you say, what do you say to them?
Dogs.
Dogs. Okay. With your 4 successes,
0
Sage,
successes
or
again.
sorry, 5 successes, Sage, was it?
Yeah.
You hear the noises that are coming from the thing. They don't sound exactly like dogs. Like dogs, you've lived around dogs, and they're sick dogs. If they're dogs, they're sick dogs.
Those aren't just dogs. They do not sound like dogs.
Tanya,
Yes.
have you got any spray smelly stuff?
Spray smelly stuff.
It's called
Smells.
perfume.
Oh, perfume. Oh,
Yes.
okay. Oh, not on me. Maybe
The
in
one
back of
time I
my
want you to
purse.
have something that might be useful
my
and you
pet-
don't have it. Come on, let's get going.
I don't have it with me. I'm so sorry.
Sage, take point.
All right. I'll lead the way then.
All right, which way are you going, Sage?
Are we going back to the van?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to keep my eye out for traps just in case, even though
Alright.
we saw the 4.
So you guys can make perception alertness checks and stealth checks, one after the other.
I'll cover the back.
All right.
So 5.
Okay, so you, All right, Sage, you actually do see a trap.
Okay. Oh,
On the
hold
way.
on. There's a trap right there.
Okay, make your stealth check too.
Okay.
2 successes for perception alertness.
Okay.
And stealth is
Was that Dex stealth?
Yeah, Dex and stealth. Yeah.
0 successes.
Okay.
Same here.
All right.
Perception
We
alertness,
suck
that's
at this.
3. And then Dex and Stealth is 4.
Wow, Tanya's moving like a
Lead
ninja.
the way.
All right. And Jojo's like, "What's going on? Are you coming back to the car?
Yes, darling, we're coming back in the car.
What did you see? Was there anything there?"
There's so many to tell, darling. There's so many to tell.
All right.
We're coming back, darling. We're coming back.
All right. So you're coming through the trees. You see the tripwire that Sage has pointed out.
Mhm. Avoid
I
that.
trip on it anyway, jokes.
I slip away.
You can just step over it. Basically,
Yeah.
it's just a little
Mhm.
silver cord that goes across a wire, like
If
piano wire.
if I take a look, is it a claymore?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay. What you can do is you can turn it the other way so it explodes out the other way.
There is an
Okay.
inherent issue with that, though.
Well,
Well, then you obviously somebody turned it around.
Yes, and it'll be obvious for the enemy that someone turned it around.
good thinking.
Let's go back.
Yep.
Okay, you guys get back to the car. Okay, so now remind me, what were your successes on your stealth checks? Who
1.
got less?
0.
0.
0. Okay.
0, 0.
All right. You get back to the vehicle. All right.
Okay. Got my
And
gun out still.
as you're getting to the vehicle, you can hear the sound of a motorcycle starting up.
Oh dear. I think they knew that we're here.
Let's go.
All right. So you just immediately just drive out onto the road.
Actually,
It's going to
no.
be able to catch up to us. Parker?
Sir, madam,
Madam.
starting the car up.
I think maybe perhaps we should greet them. Like,
Why don't you drive and I'll shoot if they pursue us?
I
hmm.
can drive.
No, I'll drive. I want this.
Ah.
Yeah.
Go, go, go.
Yes,
right.
let's go. Woo!
Parker says to you, right, latch yourselves down. I'm going to open up the back doors.
By the way, I suck at driving vans, but here we go.
You should have mentioned that. All right.
And
you're
I'm driving anyway.
Dex
I'll
and
take
drive
them.
from Sage, please.
I'll take the next best gun to park it.
All right. That's
Okay.
an assault rifle. It's a
Yeah.
AK-47.
Yeah.
All right.
By the
And-
way,
Yes.
I picked up a few merits. One is crack driver. So the
Really?
difficulties of using this motorized wheeled vehicle is reduced by 2.
I don't remember discussing this, but okay.
Oh, we
Where did you
'cause
learn
I
this
was-
from?
because I was changing it up. I thought it would be more like a she's just naturally okay at these things.
All right.
But like by some weird luck, I suppose.
Did you take floors to balance this out?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll tell you what they are afterwards. But yeah.
All right.
Okay, so it'll be
Keep me appraised of this stuff beforehand.
okay, sorry.
All right. Kill you.
Okay, well,
Okay. So you're driving. You're rolling Dex and drive. Yeah.
Mhm.
What did you get? Was it 3 successes?
yes.
Okay. Very good.
I asked Tanya if I could borrow Jojo for a drink.
The van
Sorry, I'm eating.
bounces up out of the hollow up onto the road, boom, 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 and the door swings open. And Parker's sitting there. He says, "Somebody hold on to me!" And he raises this massive assault sniper rifle, facing downstream out of the doors.
I would give Jojo to Lexi, and I would hold Parker.
All right. And as you do that, okay, so Jojo goes to Alexi and holds out his wrist to you, Alexi. Parker is sitting there with the gun facing out the back door. A motorcycle comes bouncing out of the back from the road. It's a little bit behind you, actually, because it's about 300 or 400 feet, almost out of view now as you're about to turn a corner, because somebody had to get out and open the gate. And you guys didn't have to open the gate because you just came straight across over the fence. You just jumped over the fence and got into the car, right? So you didn't have a gate to contend with. So the motorcycle comes careening up onto the road just as you're turning around the corner. Mr. Parker just takes a shot. Ooh. He says, I don't know whether I hit anything. And you keep driving.
Mm-hmm.
And you keep driving. And 5 minutes later, you're still driving and you haven't seen anyone.
So they did not know that we were there.
He goes, fuck it, I'm closing the door. It's getting cold.
Yes.
So he shuts the back door. I was aiming at his tires, so perhaps it might have knocked him off. Who knows?
Maybe. Anyway.
That was fun.
Yes, that was we don't have a heart. God damn it.
Once I'm done drinking, I ask whoever it is that rings Liz to call Liz and ask what that truck's doing.
Right.
Yeah.
So 2 questions for you. How much did you drink from Jojo?
What's polite?
A blood point. What's polite? Probably a maximum of 4 blood points would be polite.
All right, I'll take 3.
Okay.
Cool.
That way he's just feeling a little bit dizzy and a little bit lightheaded.
Yep.
But he's just given blood to the blood foundation.
Cool.
Kind of deal. If you've ever given blood, that's what he feels like right now.
Thank you.
He's don't mention it. I'd like to say anytime, but please no. All right. So you're still driving, Sage. You had successes on your driving, right?
Yeah.
How many successes? Was it 3?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So where are you going? Back to Oslo?
Where am I going?
Nah, I want to go back to their place and properly search it.
Right. At this point, by the way, the truck hasn't started moving.
All right.
In fact, the bike has gone very slowly back to the farmhouse, like walking speed.
So suggested he's hit some part of it.
Yeah.
Good job, Parker.
Thank you. Thank you. It's hard to see whether or not I hit anything, but apparently I did.
Well, yes. Good job.
Right. What now?
Well, now that we know the lay of the land, we were going to talk about that, right? We assume that they're going to disappear on us.
At least we've got the tracker on the truck so we can see if they will start moving or anything like that. But we don't know. So what did you guys hear again? You were talking about dogs?
They had looked like mutated dogs. Would I know anything about them being a NOS?
How long have you been a vampire?
No. 4 or 5 years, I suppose.
4 or 5 years.
Yeah, I do have a status of neonate.
Okay. You can make an intelligence check, just straight out intelligence.
One success.
You can add 1 more dice for your occult. You've got a dot in occult.
All right.
And remind me, the question is specifically.
Just what they were. So 1 extra success.
Okay, so 2 successes. The only thing that you can say is if they've been modified, then they're probably some kind of this. You've heard stories of the Sabbat doing shit like this.
I go possibly Sabbat ghoul weirdness. Animal ghouls.
Am I allowed to make a check after hearing something like this?
Something like
I've
this.
got a lot of occult, and I've got
Yeah, I suspect your occult is quite different, but okay, you can make a check.
okay,
Intelligence and occult.
okay, sweet. Occult 2.
Yeah, okay. Uther's told you stories of the Sabbat over the years that you've been with him. And you've heard of the Sabbat producing ghouls that have been malformed or transformed.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I guess we're assuming that these guys are Sabbat then.
He uses the term flesh crafting.
Ooh. Uther mentions flesh crafting. It's gross. Ugh.
Okay.
Wait, this actually might be more trouble than it's worth. But
Bishop,
damn.
what do you think? These are your stuff. These are the stuff that have been stolen. Possibly. Do you want them back?
Can you
I
get
mean-
me the same guns for the same money?
Oh, how much is this going to cost?
I tell her how much it costs.
It's kind of the principle at this stage.
Hmm.
There's also the fact that Bishop, you've got a bunch of clients who want their shit, who have paid
That's
for their
why
shit.
I said, can you get me the same guns for the same money?
There's a lot of pressure on Bishop out of game to actually hand these weapons over. People want their stuff and they want discounts and all sorts of shit because of the fact that there's delays. You know, and if you're into this kind of stuff and you go around just letting people get away with stuff, well, they think they can keep doing it.
Perhaps we should okay, this might be a bit reckless, but potentially set the barn on fire.
And what if the guns are
Yeah, would
barn?
that explode everything? Including the guns?
That's true. You're really fond of these guns. I was concerned about the dogs, really.
No, I'm fond of the money that these guns get me.
Well,
You see,
We need to get them back as much as we can. That's the only thing we can think of, unless we try and steal it off them on the way while they're going. I don't know. When was Fast and Furious?
I don't remember. You can all make intelligence checks, mind you. I'll make yours, Barry.
3.
3, very good.
Sure.
3 for Barry.
Well, those ones, man, they suck.
Hey, 2. I smart.
Oh, that's awesome.
So 2 there.
Whoa.
So Barry, you get 2 successes. Tanya gets 2 successes. Alex gets no successes, but Sage gets 3 successes. So you are all somewhat aware. Alex, you're distracted for some reason, but the rest of you are kind of somewhat aware of the fact that if there's a bat anywhere near a Camarilla territory, that could be an issue and probably should be reported to superiors, to princes, to archons, to fucking sires, that type of stuff.
let's report.
Somebody probably needs to
That's
know.
Yes.
actually a good idea.
We should
we can
report
go
it.
back to all our sires and tell them what's happening.
No, this isn't Oslo.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh,
They might be able to get in touch with the principal of Oslo and then
Sorry, we're missing you, Barry.
we might receive further orders.
You guys can talk about this for a minute. I'm going to part of my nose.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I reckon yes, we can report it to our sires. Maybe we've got some what are we? What are we again? Anarchs? Yeah.
Nope.
No.
No
Oh,
I
idea.
don't know.
Camarilla.
Yeah.
Report it to the Camarilla, and then hopefully they will talk to the Prince Oslo with our problem and let us know what to do next.
Hmm.
Because this is a big kettle of fish.
Very. Unless we risk it, but if there's a lot of stuff happening like that, then yeah.
So let's get back and quickly do the calls to the necessary people.
Okay, sounds good. I can call my sire and tell them as well. What about you guys?
I haven't got a sire.
I send a message to mine.
What a cool
Yeah, I
sire.
do. Um, yeah, I might not mention Uther about this because he would have no interest. He would be of no help.
Yeah,
But
fair enough. Okay.
your companion that you live with, he might know who to get in contact with about it.
Hmm.
And Benjamin, I believe you will.
Yeah, yeah. I still think I might want to not. I just don't see them helping because neither of them are that connected. So it's best if you guys do it.
But they will give you advice. They won't leave you in the middle of the ocean.
Mm-mm.
So at least talk to Benjamin.
I don't know.
Being a vampire is also all about status, and we have no status in the vampire world except for that they give us. The more we do for them, the more we're useful, the bigger our status gets. That's
but-
not always a good thing, mind you, but that's the way it works in this vampire world.
But
If you don't have status, you don't have nothing.
with Uther, he wouldn't want status. He's fine just living on
Yes,
his
but
own.
you're not talking to Uther, you're talking to Benjamin.
But Benjamin also probably wouldn't care.
I'm just-
Status.
I'm just microwaving some food out of game. So
Uther at some
be
stage
coming and
must
going
have
for a
had
second.
something to do with status. If he didn't have anything to do with status, then he wouldn't have got anywhere in the vampire world.
I'm just going to remain silent on that one.
You always need another vampire to get somewhere.
What have I missed?
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Go on, tell me. Come on,
Okay.
come on.
Well, we'll talk.
Yeah.
Well, Tanya's going to get in touch with Thracius.
Okay.
Alexei is sending a text to his.
To his sire. Okay.
Bishop's not worrying about his because he apparently doesn't have one. That's fine.
Right.
And Sage is making excuses for why she won't do it. But that's because like Uther wouldn't care to do anything about that.
Right.
And she doesn't think Benjamin would either.
Uther would care about you. If you get your silly head blown off, then you better tell him that you decided to get your silly head blown off and it wasn't my fault.
I don't plan on it. But okay. Let's just see how the others go.
Right. Okay. I'll be back.
Okay.
Feel free to continue with your
Oh god.
exquisite argument.
I might be right back too.
And that no.
I just go, you do you, boo.
Yeah.
I'm so hungry.
These are Sabbat. nobody, including your Uther, will like Sabbat.
I mean, we'll have a look and see what happens with Thracius, and if something, then if we don't get anything from Thracius, then yeah, we'll try. Or we'll have a look at Alexi's one, and if there's still nothing, then
You do realise, the both of you, that this could get us killed. They're Sabbat, we don't know their powers, we don't know. They might be Sabbat. If they're Sabbat, we don't know their powers, because they're not locked into certain powers. If they're anarchs, they're not locked into certain powers, so they might have powers we haven't even seen yet.
Can't hear you.
Right. What do you want to do?
That's what has happened.
So that's what's happened.
Text
All
them
right.
now.
So who's calling who? Who do I
Text
need to be?
Thracius now.
Okay, so you text Thracius, that's fine. Thracius has been texted. The text has been sent.
Yeah.
Okay. Who else?
I think Lexi is doing the same thing as well.
So that's all text.
Yes.
Perhaps you should.
Actually, I'm gonna call. I'm
Yeah,
gonna call
call him.
Thracius. I'm gonna call him.
Okay.
Ring, ring, ring.
I'm just going to put you on mute, Barry.
Ring, ring, ring.
Greetings.
Why,
Child.
hello. Hello, Thracius. I miss your voice.
Yes, yes. Now, please continue. Why have you called? What do you want?
And I tell him the whole story.
He listens patiently as you describe the story.
Mhm.
I see. So you've encountered what you think might be a Sabbat cell.
That's what the group thinks anyway, or suspects.
How well positioned do you feel against this Sabbat cell?
I don't know if it's a good idea if it was just us that will be going there and attacking. But you know, if you have any assistance that you can help us, like maybe communicate to the Camarillas over here, or any assistance, that will be amazing.
Very well. I can look into that.
And if as soon as possible, this will help all of us with our business, with Bishop's clients and all that stuff. Can get this over and done with.
We cannot allow these bandits to succeed. We
Exactly.
cannot allow them to get away with these
And I
types of
totally agree with
activities.
you.
I will look into sending you some form of assistance.
Thank
I will
you so
call
much.
you with information the moment I have it.
I would appreciate it.
Very well. Is there anything else?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Excellent work then. Stay alive.
I will try. I will stay alive. Sorry.
I do like your attitude. Good night then.
Good night. Bye.
All right.
Parker,
Yes, sir.
have you got the number of the Prince of Oslo by any stretch of the imagination?
I have access to some Camarilla records that will allow me to send a message to a retainer who is probably connected to the Prince of Oslo.
If you could do that, I'd be most thankful.
And what would you like me to say?
Everything we've seen here tonight, ask his opinion and then go from there.
Very well. I will do that the minute we get back to our apartment. So, all right, you're heading back to the apartment, I assume. All right, you get to the apartment and Parker begins to write a report. He asks you some questions, blah, de blah. He sends off an email. The truck hasn't moved yet. Neither has the bike. You've still got a prisoner in the bathroom at the apartment now. I'm assuming that they're at the apartment. They're no longer at the secure lockup.
Correct.
Okay. And
I'm going into her.
mhm. Okay.
When you're ready.
Forgive me, eating and role playing.
It's all right. I've been there.
Should have done this while you were talking. Okay. So you open the bathroom door and she's there, and she looks up and she looks at you very, very spitefully.
Having a good evening.
She looks down at the gaffer tape on her mouth.
Mm. I rip it off real quickly.
2 days now. You've kept me here.
At least you want us to drop you off at the farmhouse.
What farmhouse?
The farmhouse.
I don't know anything about a farmhouse, but I do have a dog that's probably starving right now.
Oh, no, he's not. I'm not that cruel.
See. What do you want? Are you going to let me out of here?
If I let you out of here, what do I get? What can you give me in return for letting you free?
I don't think I can give you anything for letting me free. I don't have anything to give you.
So you don't know the people at the farmhouse then? So you don't know a guy that looks like blah, 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 blah.
I don't know anyone that matches that description.
What about a woman that looks like blah, 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 blah?
Shakes her head. No, I don't know these people. I don't know what you're talking about. Where's my partner? What did you do with his body? Did you bury his body?
Oh, yes. Of course.
So there's that at least, I suppose.
Yes. Yes. But you see, if I let you go, then
You know, I
you
was
might...
married to him for 14 years. Did you know that?
No, not until you mention it. It goes with the profession, danger and all.
Yeah, assuming that anyone made a choice, huh?
So did you have a choice?
Are we getting to know each other?
I don't know. It might behoove you to make sure that we do. Because I can be charming. Or I
You're
can
so
be...
charming. Yes, I noticed that.
So?
What do you want? I don't know these people that you're talking about. Sounds like you've already been to my house. You've killed my partner of 14 years. You've locked me in a fucking bathroom for
wait
2
a minute,
days.
wait a minute.
What do you
wait a
want
minute,
now?
Wait a minute.
What?
He shot first. Nobody was going to shoot. We just wanted to talk. He shot first.
Uh-huh. Well, perhaps you spooked him.
Well, then he shouldn't be so jumpy.
Well, forgive us if a couple of humans are a little bit jumpy around a whole group of vampires.
Well, if you want to play in the vampire field, you get
Who
the
said anything
vampire
about
bite.
wanting to play?
All right, then. You say you don't want to play. Who made you play? What made you play? Do you remember anything?
Nothing that I can recall.
You see, vampires have policemen. as well.
What?
We're them. We're the good guys. We're trying to catch the bad guys.
Do you believe in that bullshit, do you? Good guys and bad guys, like what? Did you come out of kindergarten?
I've been in kindergartens you never dreamed about, little girl.
Was it anything like this fucking shithole
It
bathroom?
was a little place called Vietnam. You heard of
see.
it?
Yes, yes. So
Well, I
you're,
was there.
I
I
see,
was there.
I see. So you're a veteran from Vietnam.
So you decided to play games in the vampire world and you didn't think you were going to get bitten?
You're making a lot of assumptions about me.
Then open my mind. Tell me the truth. Tell me what's going on. Tell me what you did.
If I could remember anything, I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Ah, that tells me something right away.
There you go.
Can you remember anywhere of where anything about anywhere where you started to realize you were kind of being controlled? Anything at all? What were you doing?
I have a family. Do you understand? Can't hear you, Barry.
You have a family.
Yes.
I know that.
And what happens to my family if I tell you anything?
If you tell me anything, there'll be nobody left to hurt you.
Do you have any
Promise
food?
you that.
Do you have any food? I haven't been fed for 2 days. I'm starving. I'm thirsty. I feel sick.
Put the tape back over her mouth.
Mhm.
Parker,
Yes, sir.
get us some food. And
Yes,
make
sir.
sure there's no napkins, no stuff like that. That can tell her where she is.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Right. What are the rest of you doing?
It's a pity I didn't get to fire off some of these shots. Been curious about them, especially the incendiary one. That's amazing. Really can't wait to see what happens there. Oh, you look pretty bad, Alexi.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna try and find somewhere to feed.
Okay.
I have time.
Okay. So you're going to go looking on the streets for this, or do you have a plan?
I might just call up a call girl to my room.
Okay.
We're in a hotel.
Yep. Yep, that makes sense. You can do that. Like a escort.
Yeah.
Okay. She arrives, knocks on the door.
Open the door.
She's like, I'm looking for blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
Whatever name you give her.
Yep.
She comes in. Do you just jump her and feed off her?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you kill her or what?
No, don't kill her.
Okay. Do you make a self-control check?
Yep.
What's the timing game?
2 successes. Oh, hang on, sorry.
Oh no, Russell. We have to do the.
Something hasn't rolled.
You are incredibly mutated, like incredibly.
Oh, I see.
There we go.
That'd be the problem. That's why nobody's answering my questions. Okay, so you don't kill her. Very good. How much blood do you take?
I need 5 dots.
Okay, so you take 5 blood points. She goes 9 eyes.
Sweet.
She's having a bit of a lie down, having a bit of a dirt nap. Well, it's not a dirt nap, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm go to the mini bar and just splash some bourbon or whatever on her.
Okay. All right. That's going to cost 3 krona.
I put it on my credit card or whatever.
All right. Very good. Well
Russell,
done. Yes, sir.
and when Parker gets her food, if she happens to have something to drink that's like coffee or something, I'll add a little something to it.
Oh, okay. Okay. So Parker's going to get room service, and the room service comes to the door. And Parker takes the meal off the room service person and gives them a tip, and they fuck off. And comes inside and puts the food on the table and says, "There you go, sir. This is for her. There's some tomato juice and some water, different cups."
Well, I
Lost you.
pour some tomato juice out,
Okay.
and I
Add some new tomato juice in.
Yeah. New tomato juice, mix it around.
All right. Cool. Sounds good. All right. Fair enough. And so you take this newly created tomato juice mixture along with the food into the bathroom, I take it. All right. She looks up as you come into the bathroom.
Rip the thing off her mouth and start feeding her.
She doesn't say anything. She just eats the food.
If you stick with me, life could be like this for you and your kids.
Oh,
Better.
you're going to hand feed me in the bathroom. That's nice. I really look forward to that. I'm sure my kids will really love you.
Oh, they will.
Will they?
They will.
That's nice. She tries to bite your hand.
Wouldn't waste the food if I was you. I'm faster than you are.
10
times deadlier than you are. Don't try it again.
So are you going to let me go?
Not for a little while. I want to keep you out of the road.
Oh, I see.
But I will let you go eventually. I promise you that. You got kids. I'm not that cruel.
So you have a weakness then?
I'm just trying to keep you safe. Because they might be looking for you. They might think you're the leak.
If I'm missing, you can assume they think something.
Yeah, well, while you're here, you don't go missing. Where are your kids at this moment?
Do you think I'm going to tell you?
Well, you want me to beat the other lot there, or would you rather the other lot get there first?
Do you want to make a persuasion check, Barry? I'll make
Yes, please,
the
Russell.
roll. All right. Persuasion. Do we have persuasion in this game? Not exactly. Charisma and empathy, which you have 0 of.
Yeah, that's all right. Just go with whatever.
So, all right. So, charisma and nothing. Want something? Why is that not working? Okay, well, I guess I'll just roll 2 dice. Ooh. You get a success with a 9. Oh, no, it's not a 9, it's a 7, but it's okay. Okay. She says, she starts telling you the name of a school.
And nobody knows they're there but you.
I have no idea who knows they're there, but their names will be in the registry of the school, no doubt.
Okay.
I can tell you their names. And she gives you the names of 2 children.
Okay, all right. All right, just excuse me for a minute. And here, have a drink. Don't worry, it's not poisoned. In fact, you should like it. It's the best juice, the tomato juice I could get in this place.
Okay, she drinks it.
Okay. You might as well know.
Yeah.
You can get all the laughter over with now. I'm not going to kill you because I'm going to employ you.
Really?
Yes.
You're going to employ me.
Yes.
So
And you and your children will never want again.
okay. Well, I guess so. That seems like I don't have a choice. So perhaps I can get an upgrade from this fucking toilet seat and this, shit.
Just trust me and give me a little time, will you?
My ass is getting sore. You know that, right?
I'll get my
gonna
man to get you a pillow, sweetheart. Oh, by the way,
Okay.
you got a name?
Yeah. Lanka.
Okay, Lanka. I know you know how to use weapons.
That's good.
Good. All right. I'll get my companion to make you more comfortable.
Thanks.
All right.
All right. So you head out. Do you
Go
put the
out, Parker.
tape back on her face or not?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So you guys are all there when he comes out to speak to Parker.
Parker,
Oh.
these are her kids.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Get Mila to the school and get her to keep an eye on them. That means you have to bring her over, I know.
That's gonna. Oh, very well, sir. That's what you want. All right, Mila. Mila's not gonna like this, but all right.
I know. Isn't it humorous?
She finished the food. Did you leave the tray there, or did you bring it out?
I made sure she finished the food and stuff and brought it out.
Okay. Excellent, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
She doesn't know it yet, but she's joining the family, so treat her good.
Ah, yes, sir. Assist. All right. What are the rest of you guys doing?
What's the time in game?
1 o'clock.
Are we back in the apartment, correct?
Yep.
I'm gonna go out. Is there a club in here?
I mean, that's not really the intention. We need to get this sorted.
As you are about to go out, your phone
Oh.
rings.
Oh. Hello.
Gracious.
Oh,
Greetings.
do I see it? Do I see the number?
Yes, Thracius. Greetings, child.
Oh, Thrasius, how are you?
I am well. And you?
I am well too, now that I've heard
Stop
your
talking.
voice. Okay.
Listen,
Yes.
I'm sending a small team of soldiers.
Oh, interesting. How many are we talking about?
There will be a team of 6.
Okay.
They will have modern weapons and training, and they are trained to kill vampires. They will be working under your command expressly. They will do what you say. The leader among them, his name will be Christian.
Christian, did you say?
That is correct.
Okay.
He speaks Norwegian.
Does he speak English?
Of course, he speaks English also.
Okay,
He
that's
also
great.
speaks Swedish and Russian.
Oh, perfect. Oh, okay, sorry, Precious. Yeah, that's fine.
He
That's
is
good.
one of my loyal and trusted retainers. You will keep him alive.
I will definitely keep him alive.
He is a ghoul. His soldiers, they are not ghouls. They
Oh,
work for him and with him, and they are loyal to him.
are they humans?
Yes, they are humans. They are certainly not animals.
Interesting. Okay. And I will be getting his number.
He will call you before the night is out.
Okay, that's brilliant. Thank you so much. I'll be waiting for his call.
Good night.
Good night.
Click. Very good. You're going to mention this to your friends or just keep it to yourself?
You're muted.
Yeah, I wasn't telling everyone.
Fair enough.
I will mention to them that actually I'm gonna go to them and just ask how are we going to, how will you react if we have humans working with us?
Do they know what we are capable of?
That I don't know yet. And then I start telling them
You're
you're
also
muted.
muted.
Out of game, he did say that they were trained for vampire killing. So they must know what vampires are if they're trained to kill them. So there's that.
Okay. Oh yeah. So I tell you guys that.
Oh,
I don't care.
yeah, doesn't bother me.
Okay.
And you're going to command them.
Yes.
Sounds
Cool.
like they're better prepared for this than we are.
I mean, yeah. And they can speak Norwegian, so we can definitely use them.
Hmm.
Translate for us.
Excellent.
What I might do is I will give them my headset. Oh, I'll give the commander or whatever, what's his name, Christian, my headset, and if we need to, at least if someone will go there and do the whole communication, then that he can hear.
They'll probably have their own headsets and equipment.
That's true.
Yes.
That's true. Oh,
I wouldn't
phew.
imagine they wouldn't.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, yeah, that makes sense.
If they're humans, then they
I
can
was just,
hit it in the daytime.
mind you though, I was only told that they were trained to kill vampires. So, oh, sorry, that they're not ghouls, but they're trained to kill vampires. Okay. 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 As long as they follow me.
I'm confused. You're
Never
confused.
mind.
I love watching stuff dawning on Tanya.
Tanya,
As long as they listen to me and they don't. Should we tell them?
Tanya, you're in charge of these men. Okay?
Jojo,
Yes,
are
you
you
are.
okay?
Me? Yeah. Yes, of course. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Darling, I need to sit on you. I need to contemplate this.
He rolls his eyes.
Okay. I start drawing up a plan of the place that I saw with Parker.
All right.
We start drawing up a plan so when they come here, they'll know what they're up against.
Okay.
Christian will call me soon, so I'm hoping a call from him. Would you want us, if ever, would you want to meet there, or do you want to meet somewhere? What do
Parker
you
says, wait, I have a message. It's from one of the prince's retainers.
Yes.
Okay.
Just a moment, I just need to decipher this, he says. And you're all looking at each other for a minute. Her name, the prince's name is Grima. It's a woman, apparently. Grima. The retainer's name is Idona, or Idona, Idona. And she wants to meet with us. Well, more specifically with you, my lord. My lords and ladies, perhaps. I should
all
say.
of us. Okay.
Yes.
Where?
Okay.
Immediately?
Now?
As soon as possible, yes.
Van? Parker, Van?
Yes, sir. I'll organize the van. I will also make sure I have an address.
Yes, I was going to say.
She hasn't sent that through yet. So I'm just looking for that now. All right, what are you guys doing? You just
Getting ready.
Prepared.
Can I check my phone just in case I've got a text from Benjamin?
Yes. Your text says no to all.
Okay, I'll takes him back and be like, well, thank goodness for that. Yeah. And then
Right.
probably a really crudely done smiley face because, back in the day, it was all just caps. And he wouldn't understand it.
Right.
XD.
Mm, mm, mm. So it turns out that the Prince's Court is going to be held at a place called Akershus Fortress. AKERSHUS Fortress.
It's a pretty big place. I'm talking to Russell. I can't cross my hands.
Right.
Yeah, it's a pretty big place. Where?
Akershus Fortress it's near the center of Oslo.
Yeah. Yeah, but where does she want us to meet her? In the fortress. It's
I see.
Yeah.
Right. Well, you will receive further information when we get there.
Okay.
Right, let's go.
Okay, so you're on your way.
Mhm.
All right. Google, why are you so lame? So for your information, this place looks something like, I mean, you can Google it yourself if you want, but it looks like this.
Wow. So pretty.
Right.
Pretty.
Ah.
And obviously it's at nighttime, so it's a little bit different. It's darker. There's people walking around with guns at night, guarding the place. So there's quite high security. And you get in there, and looks a bit more like this actually at nighttime, I suppose.
It's absolutely beautiful.
Right. And you go on up in, and you get another text message to say meet at the south wall by the guardhouse. When you get there, there is a security guard who takes your names and numbers, etc., and then walks you inside the guardhouse instead of the actual castle. Inside the guardhouse, he takes you into a back room, opens up a door, and then proceeds to open up a trap door, which leads down a set of stairs into a underground tunnel. You follow the underground tunnel several hundred meters until you are where you guess must be underneath the actual fortress itself. And you come out into a bunker type room where you find a bunch of maps of the city on the walls, several figures standing around. 4 of them look like armed security guards wearing motorcycle helmets with rifles like this, just standing there. And there is this blonde lady with medium length blonde hair standing in front of you guys next to a desk. And she looks up as you come in. She says, "Greetings, my name is Grima. I am the Prince of Oslo. Welcome to my city."
Greetings, my lady.
And you
Greetings.
must be the ones I
Tanya.
have heard about.
My name
Tanya.
is Tanya Mueller.
You have connections with the one they know as Thracius from London,
Correct.
yes?
He
I
is my
see.
sire.
And are you all connected to Thracius, or is this something more complicated?
No. They are on different. They've got different sires.
I see.
And then I introduce all of them.
All right. So you're like, here's Sage, and this
Yeah.
is blah,
Yeah.
de blah, Alexis and Bishop. Okay. All right. Well, she smiles at each of you and nods. So please outline for me the situation that you have encountered.
And we've outlined it to Grima.
All right. You
Line it.
outline. All right. So you describe it. How much detail do you go into, and what do you leave out, if anything?
Hmm. Um.
We leave out the fact that we burned a body and
In the
yeah.
crematorium.
Yes,
Okay.
and leave
Oh
that
yeah,
bit out.
I'd forgotten about that. I didn't even. Did I know about that? I don't think I know about that.
Could probably leave the ghoul woman
The
out
what?
of it. The woman up that's strapped to the toilet.
Oh yeah,
Lenka.
no.
My
I'm not gonna.
future,
I
my
think I'm only
future,
gonna tell her about the whole farm thing, basically the farm thing and the situation about like we lost this, blah blah, blah, and then we need assistance because these people that we saw on the farm is, out of our
Well, I
kind
think
of
you can do that part in
oh sorry,
character.
yeah, sorry, out of yeah. So that's what I'm explaining to her, which is
Okay.
just a
So
fun bit. Yeah.
she says to you, so you have come all this way to Oslo. You've been here for 2 nights now.
Correct.
Well, it is timely then, because it is according to our custom of the Camarilla that you have 3 nights in which to present yourself to the prince. And this is indeed your 3rd night, so
Oh, we've
such
done
good
well.
timing then. Now, you are going to take care of this problem, I assume.
Yes,
I
but we need your
understand that
assistance.
your sire Thracius has told you something to the effect that he's sending some people to assist you.
Oh, yes, correct. He is sending his retainer, a very important retainer for him.
A retainer, I see.
Correct.
And you will then have what you need?
If you have any assistance or anything that you can assist us or anything, or have got any
I see.
information or
You are looking for the good folks of Oslo to risk their lives on behalf of your misplacing of equipment.
I mean, not to
I mean, we can petition the Primogen Council here and the elders, of course, we can ask them. But they tend to
my-
look poorly on strangers requesting help to fight monsters in our city that we have had no problems with so far.
so
but
my queen, are you at good
Queen,
terms with
she
the Sabbat?
says. She turns to you. Queen, good terms with the Sabbat? Are you trying to offend me, or are you just a fool?
I'm trying to understand.
Understand what? Do you understand that you are not in your city now?
That I do understand.
Good. Good.
So I think the bigger
thing-
issue is not just the ammunition or whatever.
no, exactly.
It's the fact that there are Sabbat here.
Yes,
Yes,
you
with
have
all due
informed
respect.
us.
So it seems like it's a problem for both of us.
Yes, it is a problem for both of us, and it seems that our counselors have decided that we will sit back for now and see how well you deal with the problem. If you fail, then perhaps we will step in. We are reticent to risk our lives and limbs at present, especially considering this is some sort of revenge situation on your behalf.
I mean, at the same time, we will be helping you get rid of all the Sabbats, but
That is true.
I will offer this help for you here,
Yes, yes.
and we will do it. But in case we really need assistance, I'm sure you would be able to assist us because this is your country. This
Of
is
course, Miss Muller, if things get truly difficult for you, then we will offer you assistance then. But you didn't come all of this way to investigate your lost weapons cache unprepared, surely.
you.
No, Your Majesty, we did not.
Please stop referring to me as Majesty. That is some human nonsense that we do not deal with here.
Prince,
Yes.
No, we did not come without equipment.
Of course, you did not. And I would not wish to mix my people up with your people at this instance. It's likely to cause more confusion than effectiveness right now. I will do you this one courtesy, however. I will make contact with the Camarilla Inner Circle and inform them of this incursion, and it will be up to them if they choose to send an Archon or a Justicar to assist you.
Thank you.
I think we can have a deal like that.
It would not surprise me if they send an Archon, in
No.
which case you will be able to sit back and watch.
Hmm. I would really appreciate your help. I really appreciate your help. But we will do this, and if we really need the assistance, then we will ask for your assistance. But in
Miss
return,
Mueller, I have met your sire on 2 occasions in the past, and I must say I've always been impressed with his attitude of how he can do everything himself and how he has brought so much honor and glory to his clan by making it clear that he was capable and able.
yeah, I do have that lots of pressure, but I will take your help. But at the
Of
same time, I want to make sure that we will do this. I don't want to have any arguments with you or anything like that. So
I will put a small force on standby in case you need it.
that'll be amazing. That'll be amazing.
Very well. Then here's the number to call. You know the name of my retainer, Idona. She nods to Idona, who stands in the corner. Idona nods to you back. She's a hard-looking Norwegian lady with a scar on her face.
It's
Very
lovely
well.
to meet you. I don't know.
Do you have any other questions?
Does anyone else have any?
And do enjoy your time in Oslo. Thank you for coming.
It was lovely to meet you. Just go.
They usher you out again.
Oh, thank goodness. I felt like I was holding my. If I had any breath, I felt like I was holding it.
Sorry, what's that?
If I had any breath, I would feel like I was holding it the entire time.
This is very scary meeting a prince in another country, especially in Oslo. Oh, Jojo, where are you?
I feel like this is an unfair interaction, but
I mean, she is right. At least we were here to see her on a third night. Otherwise, there
What?
would have been.
what?
Well, sorry, I missed that. I'm still nervous, darling. I don't know what I'm saying. You know me. I start panicking as soon as
Yes.
something happens.
Yes, we know you.
Did we get to our vehicle?
Yep. You get back to your vehicle.
Parker,
So,
usual shit. Basically, it's all up to us.
yes, sir.
You know how that goes. All right. Let's get back to the thing, start making plans. Then you'll.
Interestingly, sir, the vehicles that we noted earlier have not moved, neither the truck nor the bike.
That seems strange.
Do you think they found the trackers?
I do.
Are they together, perhaps?
They are together.
What the trackers? Like on the same location?
Yeah, but
It's almost the same
I would
location.
say by now, because, well, we kind of fucked around a lot. I would say by now they'd moved out.
I mean, we can always go there. Can we have another vehicle? By any chance?
I don't know if they've moved out.
Oh, we'll never know.
I would have by now.
Yes, but these guys have everything there. They know exactly what they're doing. with everything there. They know the lay of the land. Sorry. They've got a lot to shift. If they do have your stuff.
And they don't know. They don't know what force they might get attacked with. They don't know if we were there. They know they were shot at, but they don't know by what. So I would assume.
I mean, it can be just a rabbit that got tripped in there. You know, maybe not, but
The bullet hole in the bike might keep it away.
Yeah.
probably.
But they might also think they can take whatever we throw at them anyway.
Mm.
Or just the bike
And they
just
might
blew
be
up.
right.
I mean, the tire just blew up. I don't know.
Okay, let's get back. Let's start making plans and we'll hit them as soon as we can.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds good to me.
So
All
where are
right.
you going? You're going back to the apartment or what?
Back to the apartment.
Okay. You get back to the apartment.
What's the time now?
3 o'clock.
End game.
3 o'clock.
Okay.
And sunrises.
Like sunrise is like 9 o'clock.
Okay. So we do have time. We do have time. Okay.
Point, they wouldn't
When-
expect us to come back and hit them.
Tanya, your phone rings.
Oh, hello.
This is Christian.
Oh, hello, Christian.
We have arrived.
Whoa.
Where have you arrived?
Oslo.
Oh, okay. Whoa.
Tell them
Okay.
to meet us at the warehouse.
I just put the phone down. Just bear with me for a moment.
Of course.
They're here.
Meet
Hey,
them.
yeah.
Tell them to meet us at the warehouse.
The warehouse?
Yes. You
Okay.
don't want a bunch of soldiers come marching through here, do you?
No, not really. You're right.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, the warehouse, quick.
Okay. Will you be able to meet us in the warehouse? And then I give them the address, blah, blah, blah.
We'll meet you there in 1 hour.
Okay. Sounds good. Bye-bye. Ta-ta.
Let's get going there.
Are you guys all good? We should go?
Grab the map and the stuff that Parker and I made.
Right.
Okay.
Parker says, what about the prisoner? What do we do with her?
Can we just release her?
Bag her and bring her with us. She can stay in the warehouse.
Oh, yes. All right. Getting her out of here is going to be tricky, but very well.
Wouldn't it be more efficient just for you to like give her some of your blood? And let her on her
I
way?
can only give her blood at 3 different periods. I've already given her 1. The others have to be separate from the one that I just gave her. I can't give her a whole bunch now.
Has to be 3 different nights in order to blood bond her.
Anyway. Yeah.
Mind you, I go and Parker, go and see how. No, I'll go and see. I'm going to see how friendly she feels now.
Okay. All right. How friendly she feels. Well, you go in and you open the door. She's sitting there. She looks up at you, mouth gagged.
Take the thing off. Right, it's up to you. Do you want to work for me? Yes or no? Big decision. Make it.
At that moment, she rips the handcuffs open using the potence that she got from your blood.
Yeah, I figured.
And she just leaps towards you.
And I throw her back on the toilet.
Okay, so you can make an athletics check to do that. Throw it back in the room. So this is going to be strength.
And I've
3
got celerity
points.
as well.
Yep. So you're going to get two maneuvers before she can do too much.
Yep.
That was, what is it? 3.
Guess you have your
plus
answer now.
5. Right.
Yeah. Not friendly. No.
3 successes versus. Yeah, you push you back into the bathroom.
Now, listen and listen good. I will always be stronger than you. I will always be faster than you. I'm
She's
vampire. You're not. Get that through your head now. My people are looking after your children. They're watching your children so they don't get hurt. I wouldn't be doing that if I wanted to kill you. So make up your mind.
she gathers herself. You see her regain her composure. All right, I will work with you. Fine.
Now listen, you will be working with a man called Parker. You will do what he says.
I've
He
met your
will-
Parker, yes.
He will be good to you. He will treat you well. You're now part of my team. Don't fuck me around or I will kill you. Children or no children. Is that clear? Good. Let's get moving. We got a job to do.
She comes out. She doesn't make a fuss. She says, can you move these off my hands, please? Parker unlocks the handcuffs one piece at a time. They're already broken, but there's still cuffs on her. And there's bloody rings around them too, to be fair. Okay, so what are you guys doing?
Can I see that? The little rings?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go to her,
she looks at you.
and then I'm just gonna go like hold her hand kind of like that, and like, oh my poor darling, and then just kind of just like kiss her, like kiss the wound, and yeah, that's it.
Bishop? Well, hang on. Does she have a name for you? At this point, she doesn't know your name, does she?
No.
She looks over at you. Hey, you! She's talking to you, Bishop.
Behave yourself.
You keep this vampire off me.
Get away. Get away. Get away.
Fine. I'm
This
getting
works for
away.
me. You've got enough
I'm
work to do.
I was, worried.
All right. And long story short, you guys, she cooperates. You go down to get in the vehicle, you pile in whatever gear you want to take with you, and you travel to the warehouse.
Great.
All right. And when you arrive at the warehouse, there is a large 4x4 parked outside like a Hummer. Do you know what a Hummer is? Or a Humvee?
Yeah.
Yeah, like one of those big fucking 4x4s that the American military drive around in the desert.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it's black, matte black, almost like a freaking tank.
Mexi.
Arnie drives one around Los Angeles, actually. And that's parked out the front of your warehouse spot. And you go up to the warehouse itself and you go inside, and there are indeed 6 figures standing inside there, one of them's leaning against the wall, smoking a cigarette. They're all wearing, currently they're wearing civilian clothes, but they've each got a huge bag that's definitely big enough to be carrying some serious artillery in those bags, bunch of bags, a couple of big boxes, big metal boxes with them. And one of them, he takes off his hat and steps forward and he says, I'm Christian. And he sweeps this blonde hair out of his face and looks up at you, Tanya, and fade to black. Thank you very much.
Stop giving me blonde people, please.
Giving you blonde people. Sorry.
Sorry. Then you give me these fucking strong ass men. Like
I'll have to
Tanya.
give you
Tanya.
some weak
Tanya,
brunettes.
Tanya, the man is speaking to you. Tanya.
And that's
Sorry,
where
I'm composed. Don't worry. It's just
and this is where we can start next time,
yeah, exactly.
because it's 10 o'clock, 10:03.
Yes.
Tanya swooning.
Tanya's swooning for Christian.
No. I'm just like composed. I'm composed.
Right. And this would probably be an easy place to reinsert the doctor as well in the next
Yeah.
game.
Oh yeah.
Okay, is everybody good?
Mhm.
Anybody have any questions? Did I miss anything? Was anything I've forgotten to resolve?
No. Oh, Alexei did kick his sire.
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Um,
that's right.
Okay. Well, your sire texts back. Thank you.
Like how
Um,
straightforward he is.
Yeah.
It's okay.
You know, thank
Oh
you.
my
Good.
god.
Good. Or-
Thanks.
yeah, thanks. Fanks. Thanks. All right.
Good though.
Cool bananas. There you go. Thank you very much, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen. We'll stop our recording here, I think.